We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. Two mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights.
Watch this.
And a mind.
Hello, everyone.
Hey,
All right.
we back. We back in the building, y'all.
We're back and we're better. That's right.
Yeah. How everybody doing?
Trying to get used to this headphone. This is terrible.
I'm pretty good. It's been a pretty hectic week, but I am grateful I'm alive.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
I
But
did
here we
something
are.
this week. Speaking of hectic, I got caught up in the city life, and I had to parallel park and go through the whole parking meter and race back to your car for your parking meter expire. Oh my goodness.
That's
I got
right.
it done. though. I got it done. Got it
That's
done.
right.
Got it done. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anybody else have any exciting things happen this week?
Man. Yeah. Wednesday workout was the highlight of my week.
Oh,
I almost
my
died.
goodness.
I
Listen,
literally almost died.
that was intense.
It
Oh,
was.
my
I'm not
goodness.
even gonna lie. I
Oh
can't
my
front.
goodness.
It was
I
very
ain't got lightheaded in like a long time. I was like, oh my goodness. Woo.
I didn't get lightheaded
um,
by my legs. Ooh
My-
wee.
I sweated so much to my sweat was getting in my eyes and it kept burning my eyes. I was like, why am I sweating this much? This is crazy. I didn't realize sweat burns like that when it gets into your eyes.
Salt.
Are
Mhm.
you muted, preacher?
Oh yeah, he might be muted. I can't hear his microphone. I can't hear him talking.
But I just want to say what Uncle Dave and Uncle William, you are horrible. Preacher tried to save us. He always does every time. He's a sweetheart. But they try to kill us. They try to kill us. When I tell you kill us, it's been long workouts. But this one was like, whoa, do I really want to go to work tomorrow? I couldn't wake up to. I have to go to the office on Thursday, so I have to wake up extra. I couldn't. I was like, oh my goodness, I was so tired. My legs are killing me. People who work out every other day, they have not experienced this type of
No, they
workout.
have it. They have it. That's
They
like
have
working out in a
not.
sauna.
No, it's like if you want to join the army and you worked out on Wednesday, go ahead.
Exactly. You're qualified.
You'll qualify. It was crazy. Shalom. Preacher, I can't hear you. Sweet tea. Check
Hmm? Oh, I'm
I
sorry. I
can't hear.
couldn't hear him.
You help him get his microphone situated.
Hold on. I'll be back.
Is he on? He might be on a different call.
Oh, okay. Lakiera, what's going on, girl?
How y'all
Hello,
doing on this
hello.
lovely Thursday evening?
Listen,
Pretty
I'm glad to
good.
see you and Tula together. Both y'all broadcast from the same room. That's all right.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, how
one?
you been doing?
It's been long. I'm definitely grateful that the weekend is coming up so I can rest and reset, so glad about that. What about yours?
Well, I'm glad you asked because I'm doing good.
I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. What more can I say? Look at that. Nice smile. Teeth just as white as the shirt. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing around here. That's what... Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sure.
But
Okay.
listen, as long as you're confident, that's all that matters. Confidence.
Oh,
is
Man, that's
everything.
what it's called about. For those who don't know, sometimes like Kiara send me a text during the week about different articles or interesting points or whatever. And like Kiara, I like that. I like your perspective on stuff. I like how you be catching some stuff. You know what I mean? She has a different perspective on things.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I see
You
what you're
should
doing out there.
definitely show that video that we talked about earlier this week and see if anyone else picks up on what we talked about.
Oh,
I think you should
interesting,
show it.
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I tell you what, I'll add that to the lineup as well. For all y'all those who just tuning in, we got a really, really great show lined up. We got a lot
As
of different
always.
topics.
Hello?
Yes, preacher. There
Yes,
you
sir,
go.
we can hear you now. Now we can hear you.
Got
This crazy thing we're doing. All right. We here.
Oh yeah.
How's your week been, preacher? How's everything? Anything interesting? Anything? A highlight of the week?
Just trying to stay alive. I mean, it's rough. You know how it is. 150 things, everybody else stuff going on, and none of you can't get none of your own done. So you just keep it working how you got to keep it working.
I hear
It's
that.
good to be alive. Hope everybody go ahead and hit that like, subscribe. Don't mess around. Go ahead and hit it and tell your friends and your friends' friends, and try to see if we can get the information out there. It's making a difference.
Absolutely.
That's
That's what it's
right.
all about. Sometimes preacher asks me how things going. I tell them I'm out here making the world a better place. That's what we're out here doing. You know what I'm saying? Didn't I make the world a better place for y'all?
Yep.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
We
That's
got
what we're
wrapping on
doing.
now. We got our Georgia, our new Georgia peach.
Hey, Robin
That's
Wild, girl.
right. Glad to have you in
I see
Georgia,
Robin
Robin.
today. Yeah, I got to see Robin today. That's all right. And we
Appreciate
got
Shara Jahi helping out over there. Everybody helping out, helping them get settled in when they got moved him. If you want to, you can do a little more rambling so we can hear it even louder. Ooh, all that rambling in my ear. What was you doing?
Hi,
Okay, it's a
Robin.
powerful drug.
Party. Oh,
Yeah,
now
all
I'm
that
playing
noise.
this one.
Bullshit, a lot of noise. Got Nelly, got Chanel on that.
Yeah, Neil Stew in the building.
Roshita, Chelsea Belsey, and
LV,
Lady
we got
Slade.
Shells.
We got Officer on that. Andrew said he smelled earlier. He smelled
Andrew,
so
I'm
bad
glad
he
you're doing
called
all
somebody to
right,
come and
man.
smell it, double
I
check.
briefly was glancing into that. Oh, happening.
We got Hump
Yeah.
the security.
Hey, he
Hump
said
the
he was
security.
smelling gas. Couldn't find
What
out
he
it was
say?
false alarm. It was just somebody was still taking that colon cleanse. That's why he's smelling all that gas around there.
Oh
Goodness,
my
that's
gosh.
That's
Ew.
tight.
Disgusting.
Real tight. Don't forget, y'all hit that like, subscribe. Hit the cash out. Hit the cash out.
That's what we gotta do. We gotta hit that cash app. We're gonna talk about finances because I want to make certain that finances being dispersed and bills being paid. That's what we gotta do.
I'm sorry.
Do that.
So I want
No,
to
that's
help
right.
me out, but I'm currently fighting this hotel. I call them a motel. I don't want to insult Six, Motel 6. They where they at. But I tell you what, we recently went out the country to Cancun, Mexico, and I tell you what, terrible at best, nasty bed, nasty tub, and charge an arm and a leg. And I plan on pursuing my fight till I get justice. I like a lot of these people.
That's right.
I don't let these people get away with reason why these hotels treat us so bad. You know, every hotel we go to, I always have to take Lysol, spray it down, go ahead and check. Some people take their own pillowcases and sheets. You think about this. Why am I going to a hotel when I have to take pillows, sheets, spray your hotel down? That makes no sense when you're paying these people money.
No sense.
And that's an insult to people, and it's not
It is.
safe. It's not clean. You can see deliberately sex thing. I mean, stuff that you can obviously see that shows you the non-caring. You know, we know in America people want
Right.
bukus of money. When you go to these other countries, they're almost third world anyway. You would think they would try to have a higher standard if you want to try to get the American dollar. The reason why the American dollar comes to your country is because we can get more bang for our buck. And we look at the service is better than what we get here. So we choose to come out of the country to come to your countries to spend money there. Now we get here and then we find out that people say, well, they don't care. It doesn't matter. You can treat them like anything and just take their money. That's an insult. And I try to get people to realize a lot of times you have to continue to voice your opinion or your facts to continue to let people know you're not letting them get away with it. You'll make other people awake, conscious of it, and you continue to rag them until they realize you cannot treat people like that at the account of their health. You think about getting in a bed and somebody had sex in it and they got their semen spill, the woman in the bed. You're like, this disgusting. On white sheets, you didn't see this? Nasty pillowcases, dirty tub. It's like you charge an arm and a leg and you just disgraceful, and people try to offer you something that's below even, coming up to the standard looking at, we dropped the ball, we made a mistake. Let us make up for this and show you this is not the caliber of a type of hotel if you're supposed to be a hotel resort. But unfortunately, they fell at the rank of motel, and that's not insulting motels that do their jobs. You got some that you can go into with prostitutes and you get better service. They charge you by the hour, and you get better service. These people charge you by the year, and by me and my business partner, we spent about $73,000 for this.
Horrible.
$73,000. That's not including yearly. So I will continue to be voicing my opinion because I look at other people, and I told them we had 4 rooms on the same row had issue, and I told them the problem I have is not just my 4 rooms. I said, what about the other people that's on this floor? See, if you really care about people, I'd have got those people up. I'd have made sure that, listen, we're coming in for our own selves to show our how credible we are and how we care about people's health and how we treat you when we take your money. But unfortunately, we don't get other people to voice their opinion about it and let them know how you will not. If you see a restaurant with bugs in it, it'll be people that still come and eat. Well, it's just one bug versus you put the pressure on them and make them clean it up. That's all. This is life. There are going to be errors. You don't leave the errors. You clean them up and you compensate. You say, listen, we dropped the ball. This is not our standard. This is how we like to make up for it. Not, let me give you some of what you lost. You know what I'm saying? It's like some of what I lost. Are you serious? Some of what I lost? It's like, what do you think we're playing? What about I lost time with you? You insulted me. I asked you several times to do something that you never did the time I was there. And then you don't get with me now only because I started posting. And you come out, they texted me, they sent me an email, let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. What about you take care of what you done? You know what I spent, you know what I lost. Make it right. You know what I'm saying? Above that, if I made a mistake, it's on me and I'm looking at my credibility. I want to clean it up and say, hey, here you go. I just want to make it right. Not because but because that's the type of business we do. You're making bukus of money. We dropped $73,000. We just 2 people. So you imagine how much money other people are spending.
Right.
And literally people know they stand in a motel with nasty sheets.
Man, that's crazy.
They brought some of this sheets. So I had one of my sisters right here. She in the hotel, and they got ants running all in the sink. And they told them to stay in. Well, you can sleep in the room. They just in the sink. I got a sink full of ants, and you tell me I can still stay in the room. Like these ants are gonna be limited to the sink. Just the fact that you insult people and ask them versus, ma'am, listen, they let them exterminate the room and stay. When that didn't work, they tried to get them to sleep in one bed together, 2 women.
Stop.
Yes.
And they tell them about the comment she said too.
Yeah. Well, they told them that's the first of all, we 2 married women. We're not sleeping in a bed together. And I told the people, I put an email them, let them know. I let the CEO, everybody know. I hit the CFO, everybody know. She said, I don't see no husband.
No, she
Thinking like, hey,
didn't. That is
yeah,
big.
you can sleep in a bed together. So listen, I will be hitting these people. I'll be putting out weekly, Monday through Friday. I plan on posting every day on these people. I will not get them a break. I will be relentless. I'm a person that believes if I spend my money, I expect to be treated fair.
Yep.
Especially when it comes out of my health, something nasty. Like, would you sleep in this bed? And then to tell me that the washing machine did it. I said, I would like to see a washing machine that knows how to put sex stains on a bed exactly where your pelvis is. I showed it to them. I said, are you serious?
That's disgusting.
Let me say this. Let me just put this. Let me just say, can you post a
That
picture?
is so disgusting.
Yeah, but again, you have people say, "Oh, you wouldn't do it. I do it." When you spending much money, I don't spend. I ain't letting nothing go. I ain't spend no $100. I ain't spend no $20. If I did, my $20 or my $5 a month, we spent $73,000 up front on top of having to come back and spend another $2,300 a year. So I plan on never giving these people a break till you make it right. I told them really just buy me out. I don't want to. They offer before they offer rooms. I'm like, why would I? I'm like, are you serious? Once I see the caliber of service you give and how you handle a customer when it's a problem, what make you think that this is something I want to stay at?
Right. Why would
I
I
ain't
want to
that
go
guy
back?
like give me $5 and oh yeah, he's talking to Patel. Oh yeah, they own everything. No, these are Mexican. These are Mexican. Espanol.
Mexico was actually on a list. I saw a video of 6 countries that are not favorable for, quote unquote, Black people to visit. And Mexico was one of them. And they were like, they know people don't like to hear that because that's a hot spot. Everybody goes there. It's a really quick, convenient place for people to go, But they said they don't, because they, the world, kind of what the media shows about us, is what they also see. So they're going to treat us, and they said they will try to cheat you out of your money. When they calculate the pesos like to the American dollars, they're gonna do it higher because they're assuming you don't know the currency exchange rate and you're not gonna research it to debate them.
Caucasians would, so they think.
So they said that's one of the countries where they do treat Black people different than they treat people from other races. And there's a stigma associated with Black people not tipping also, and they work in service positions. And also, to the point about it being dirty and them expecting you guys to just deal with it. Outside of that resort life, those people probably live, just depending on their quality of life, some of them may be used to unfavorable conditions. So they might be looking at you like, well, I deal with that. Why you can't deal with that? So that's not me giving them an excuse.
No.
I'm just saying that.
No. I didn't think you were making an excuse. It's just the fact of that's why, people of any race, and, especially, and what happens when what we call African Americans or so-called Negro, when we see certain things, we get a little more, frustrated about it because you already have to deal with it in society of, the
preconceived notion.
Preconceived notion, the stereotyping, everything else that's done and fit on that, everything. Now, can they blow it out? Look at that. They told me that the washing machine did that. That's when I said, you have a washing machine that knows how to put sex stains on a sheet where your pelvis is. I told them I was interested in seeing that machine. I said, that's an amazing machine. How did it do? That look like something the washing machine done?
That's disgusting.
This
And
ain't
the
the
thing
only
about
room
it is
that
you just asking for the standard. Nothing about your expectation is above standard.
What am I asking you? Listen, you find out I stay in your hotel. It looks, that's filthy. And I told him, I said, I didn't even feel comfortable. I said, I don't even feel comfortable at your hotel. I said, I'll be honest with you. I just don't. I told him that. I said, I don't trust you at this point. The fact that we had so many rooms with issues, I said, I can't trust you.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't experience such a great customer service. I understand what you're saying, Lakira, but I had a horrible experience with the customer service. It was just horrible. this is my second time going. The first time it was such a better it was much better than this time.
This is my
But
third.
yeah, rude. Took my room was also had an issue. Took a long time. The next day they came to fix it. It was a
That's
bad
why I'm just
experience.
showing the tongue. It's like, you know, only thing you ask for is just do your job. I ain't no, you know, like
Right.
I told him, I ain't asked you to jump out no window. I didn't fight. I didn't
Mhm.
curse them out or, you know, call them animals or below or beneath, whatever. I'm looking at
Right.
when you spend that kind of money, you got to understand this ain't something just blowing off. But I just came down
Exactly.
here, I spent, you know, $1,500 or whatever. You gave me $1,500 or whatever, and I gone back. Okay, good, because I ain't coming back. I'm one of the people where you burn me. I'm one of the people you ain't got to worry about me no more. I'll
Exactly.
move
Hmm.
on. I got too many other
Right,
places I
right,
go.
right.
I didn't, you know, I didn't beg nobody for nothing. I paid money. You know, I
Right.
paid money. So I'm like, I don't
Right.
have time to fool around. I can go anywhere I want to go. And I spent, like I told
Hmm.
them, I didn't, you know, we dropped $73,000. I said, so I ain't coming
Mm,
for no money, you know, and I paid to do what we doing. You know, we can't, you sold me on experience. Hey, this what we do. We top tier. You can stay here. You got 200. Okay.
Right.
Hey,
You're a
and then, you know,
member.
at the time, I'm a member. I ain't nobody just, oh, let me pop down there.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
like,
crazy.
yeah, that's why I looked. I'm like, yeah, you. So I plan
wow.
on. So people on 5 million. We're gonna move on. Just letting people know this stuff we have for other people is okay. I remember I stayed at what was that hotel in I stayed at a hotel in Tampa,
You know,
Florida. I think it was that. I want to say if I don't quote my. I want to say that Hamilton was the Hampton Inn. I want to say it was. And I had the rooms at that time. It was during the COVID. Me and some I can't. We went on a fishing trip, and the rooms had a sticker on the door where you had to break it. So they were saying the whole room was Lysol. So when you come in the room is like done. You know what I'm saying? So you break the seal saying nobody's been in this room except the cleaning people, and they put a seal on the door, guaranteed this room been, you know, Lysol. So
Right.
I come in, got the room. I'm like, you know, this great. You pop in the seal. I got my room. I'm in here, and I pull my bed back and I sprayed them like I always do. Still, you know. So I'm in the bed. I'm asleep. I didn't go all the way down far enough. I didn't look. So I got up that morning. I pulled the cover off. Right, pulled the cover back. I look. It's blood on the sheet. So I'm rubbing my, trying to figure out where am I bleeding at. Right, it's blood on the sheet. Not a blood spray, it's blood on the sheet.
mm,
So I'm rubbing, I'm trying to look to see where am I bleeding from and what happened while was I bleeding. I wasn't bleeding. This was the sheet, they didn't change them. So I got with them that morning. I said, listen, I'm like, look at this. I've been in this bed, you know, there's blood on these sheets. Well, they were like, well, they was gonna take something off the room. I said, take something off the room. I'm like, I'm not paying for that. I'm like, are you serious? I'm gonna go get checked. I said, I don't know if I got hepatitis. I'm in your bed. You got blood on the sheets.
Right. That's
Well,
disgusting.
what you want us to do? You want so I went through with them. Now let me say this: they compensated and made it right. That's all I asked
that's
you to
all.
do.
That's all they can
That's
do.
all I'm
You
asking for.
know.
Make it right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not paying you for that. Are you serious? You put a Lysol sticker on the door. I'm the only person in the room. You know, showing you're the person. Nobody's been in this room. It was you have to break the seal to come in the room. They were selling this during COVID, right? So you're like, okay, you
Hmm.
definitely people afraid of COVID, so okay, you want that security, safety. You'll pay for it. But when I come in here and your sheets got blood on them,
Mm-mm.
you see what I'm saying? And I'm like, this stuff been on my list. I went, got checked. They made good. They took care of that. We're good. You never heard nothing say out of me. That's all I'm saying. I look at this with a company, just like my guy. They make a mistake. I gotta eat it. They'll tell you I gotta eat it. I ain't happy. I gotta make the customer right. Because that's how I do
Yeah.
business. If you're gonna be in business, yeah, there's no way not to have a complaint or a situation. You
Right.
as a company have to look at making it right for the sake of this is your I guess the guy did, the guys did. Nobody want to hear that. They're looking
Exactly.
at this is your company. I'm looking at you.
Yup.
Hmm.
When I bring it to your management attention and I get piss poor response of you trying to sell me on
Horrible.
this is from a washing machine. I said, I said, I showed it to him. He said, I didn't see that. I said, so you talking to me, you hadn't even looked at this? I'm like, are you serious? So you insult my intelligence? And you told me to
Mm,
what? They told me the washing machine. Who told you that? You as a manager didn't have enough sense to look at. You hadn't looked at nothing. You just sat down and have a talk with me. You don't even know what's going on. Then he
Horrible.
offered me free food and wine. I said, it's all inclusive. I said, I'm looking at people saying, are y'all on cocaine?
Right.
You offer me more food? It's all inclusive. The drinks, and I said, I don't even drink. What are you talking about? Well, if you want to upgrade to some more, I said, man, it's all inclusive. If I want something, I'm gonna get it. If I want something, make no mistakes, I'm going to get it. I don't
Right.
live my life based off of, will you please give me something? That's just not the life I live, you know. So I didn't come to you because I needed something. I want you to make right. When you figure how much money we spending, and I get a room like this and I get service like this, and you gonna tell me something stupid that this came from your washing machine. It's like, are you serious? Do you actually think I'm that stupid? A washing machine? So, you know, having said that, I tell anybody, listen, Gaza Blanca, and Blanca supposed to mean white. I said, you gotta, then the other sheets had stains on them. And I told him, I said, sir, if your washing machine did do it, let me say something. Your hotel is named White. The amount of money you charge, you can't change a dirty sheet if it's got stain. I said, why would you want to put a stained sheet on a hotel bed when you charge as much money as you do? That says something about you. This is no big deal. It's like, you know, whatever. So, you know, that's me. But anyway,
let me tell you this.
Go ahead.
Something that you said, it leads me to want to share a story with y'all in terms of customer service. I know we have some clips that we already got lined up to play, but it's all right if I just play a clip. I realize in the same vein, it is poor customer service when it comes to customers and poor treatment, management getting mad. I've seen the story. I want to briefly share with y'all. Can I share that story with y'all really quick?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Over here by Ross. Yeah, get y'all money back. I got it right here. Condom in the chicken. Condom in the chicken. There's a lot of chicken choking going on in here. Condom in the chicken. Get your money back. This is sick. This is the highest level of pervert.
I think they're getting ready to shut down.
They need to. Let this mess down. We're not playing. Shut it down. Cause somebody's gonna get a belt on their ass for this. For this. People work too hard for their money to be running around here getting condom chicken.
You know what's sad about that? There'll be people that'll feel like, oh, they making about race or they make about that. This would not happen in a predominantly white restaurant or neighborhood. And if it is, make no mistake, they'll be shut down. They'll know themselves to close down. A lot of things that they do are because they feel like people don't care. People going to still come there and buy. This is why you have to make noise and let people know, listen, when you're spending your money, you're not doing people a favor. I mean, they're not doing you a favor. You're doing them a favor because you can choose to spend your money somewhere else.
Right.
That's the way I spend when I go. Like the resort, your tips are included. I'll give you something if I feel like you've done something extra, but I always make it my bed, let you know, listen, I paid. You, if I wasn't here, you wouldn't have a job. I assure you the tips ain't paying the bills. It's what I paid to come here, to be a member here, to do what I do is what keep you employed. So when you don't have enough couth and feel like we owe you something in order for you to come do a basic job, like this is what you're getting paid to do. If you don't feel like this job meets your standard of you feel like you're not getting paid, don't do the job. Texas customer sues Popeye for $1.5 million alleging they found a condom-like foreign object in chicken. Now, let me say this. This is what I say. If they ate the chicken, yes, pay them. If they didn't eat the chicken and found it in there, refund them their money, pay those people something because you would want to make it go away. $1.5 million because you found a condom in your chicken and you didn't eat the condom, you didn't eat the chicken. No, I wouldn't get no $1.5 million. But I definitely feel like they should. I would get them back their money. I would get them $1,000. I would get them an apology of $1.5 million because you found a condom in your chicken box. First of all, we need to check everybody find out what it is your condom.
Wait, how did a condom get in? It was inside that chicken. It was inside that chicken crust.
It was fried inside the batter of the chicken. The condom was fried into the actual batter.
I thought it was laying in the chicken. Oh,
no,
in the
no,
batter.
it was in the batter. Actually cooked into the chicken.
So that means that an employee, a disgruntled employee, all you got to do is look back at who been fired, who quit, and they decide throw it in the batter. Yeah, come on.
I was thinking, how in
It could have been a bag that the chicken. It could have been a plastic from the bag that the chicken was in, though.
Well, if you get a check,
it comes in plastic bag because I've had it before. So,
but if it's got a,
it could have been a piece of it
in your chicken.
I've had chicken, Popeye's chicken, out of a plastic bag that they had, that they freeze it in. I've had that before.
And they had some of that plastic on your chicken?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying it comes out. I know it comes out of a bag, a plastic bag.
Yeah. So they're gonna put it. Yeah, they're gonna bag the chicken, and then. But I don't. I mean, but it could be checked to make sure it's a condom. First thing that chicken need to be checked.
I want to just show y'all this
initial. It was inside. Like
where's the picture of it? They got a picture.
Yeah, they have a picture.
Let me just play this real quick.
Hello.
Is the manager here? Are you the manager?
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
We need to talk to you about a very serious situation.
Okay.
Extremely serious. This young man, where's my young brother? Come here, young brother. This young brother was sitting here eating with also a member of his family not too long ago, this weekend. He broke open his chicken. He bought the chicken from here. He sat down in here, opened up the chicken, and the chicken had a condom in it. A condom. There's the video right there of them opening the chicken, and you can tell the condom was cooked in the chicken. If you look at the whole video, it was cooked in the chicken. When they came up here to speak to you all about it, they laughed at him. They thought it was funny.
Do you know what time it was? I was in.
What time was it, young brother? It's on the receipt. Here's the receipt. Here's the receipt. Why the police were not called and notified that you have some freak in the kitchen? Because that was cooked in the chicken. So you got some freak in the back, in the kitchen, playing with himself and choking the chicken and stroking the chicken at the same time. This is a sick individual. We don't know what disease this is in the condom.
So again,
we don't know what germs.
Call my DM. I'm not sure if it was.
You need to call the GM. Need to call the owner. Need to call corporate.
He even had to go
brothers
to the
and sisters.
emergency room behind.
Be careful what you eat in this Popeye.
I need to.
You have the picture of that.
I need to get his phone number. Let me show him my bed. That man said he been choking the chicken. No, if there's a condom in the chicken, then 9 times out of 10 he has sex with an employee.
Oh my gosh!
Nobody masturbates with a condom on.
Condom.
Yeah, that's true.
That makes no sense. The person had sex in the bed, took the condom off, and threw it in the chicken batter.
Oh my goodness!
But
I will die.
Well, let me say this. That's why a lot of places you don't go. Like he found it in his chicken, cooked in the chicken while he was sitting there. If he didn't eat it, like I said, me personally, if I was them, I would definitely get this man $1,000 for him and his family time. I would get them back their money. I would give them an apology. I would want to get that condom to see could anything be found. I want to know who was on duty, who was cooking chicken, because it might not have been the person who was on duty. It could have been done and down in there, and by the time somebody went battered, that's when you don't know, but I know one thing. Everybody who was on shift, when I get that receipt time, I'm going through them.
Yeah,
That's
and
bottom line.
And he said they laughed at him. He thought
How
it
in
was
the
a joke.
world preacher, how in the world did the love doctor just bite at a piece of food when we're talking about this nasty chicken?
Yeah, you gotta watch
Hey,
that.
chicken. Hey,
What you eat?
Clean. He chicken over here. He clean. He's clean.
Yeah.
No, he's like.
He reminded me of the time I went to what was that? I went to a bachelor party for a preacher. I wasn't gonna go because I was in the street back then. Bachelor party.
A preacher had a bachelor party?
Listen, his brother invited. He said, he was like, yeah, because I knew the preacher, but I knew his brother I hadn't seen. He said, yeah, we have a bachelor party for my brother to get married. I was like, and he stuck me with, hey, I want you to come. I was like, a bachelor party for a preacher. I was stuck on. I was like, oh shoot. So I had a partner of mine. I convinced him to go with me. He was like, man, we're going to a bachelor party. I was like, yeah, we going. I like, listen, man, we're gonna go shopping. We're gonna leave, right? We gonna go. So we get here and everything, So they like, they got some hoes coming. I'm sitting like, hoes coming. Yeah, so these girls come in, these strippers. So these strippers come in. Listen, man, these strippers come in. They sit, listen. So they in here. So then his cousin knocks on the door right there and dance. He walked straight in the door. Look, he dropped down and he started having oral sex on one, right? So listen, he said, man, these hoes clean. Man, y'all come on, dig in. Big like dig in. Listen, these guys, listen, all of them in here, they wide open. Listen. So my partner, he said, man, what kind of preacher? He said, man, he preacher. He said, man, what this guy preacher? So he on the floor, right? Chick sits in his face. He laying flat on the ground. She's sitting in his face. Listen, he can't breathe. I know he can't breathe.
Oh my gosh.
Man, look, I was at that wedding that day. I was sitting out looking, and they kissed the bride. Look, I said, boy. She don't know what she done got here, do she? Yeah, I seen some stuff here. So I mean, he told him, listen, when he told him, he said, man, hey, guy, he said, these hoes clean. He said, man, oh, come on. Listen. One of them jumped up, right, at my partner at the time, right? He dead now, good guy. Man, I miss old boy. But anyway, she jumped up on the couch, he grabbed her. He said, so I will break your back. He said, man, what's wrong with y'all? I said, hey, man, I'm tripping because I'm like, I said, I didn't know. I said, listen, I had no idea. I don't know, because I'm like, I ain't never been no bachelor party for no preacher, so I don't know if they're going to read a hymn or scripture. Are they going to sing or something? I don't know. I said, listen, because I talked to him into going. I'm like, go with me so I can get out of this. You see what I'm saying? I need to go because I kind of stuck myself. You know what I'm saying? But I was at a time I'm trying to get ready to turn myself around. But I'm like, But I get here, I'm like, wait. So I had some weed. I said, man, I know I can smoke. I'm like, y'all wide open. So, yeah, y'all listen, man, enjoy yourself, man. I'm smoking. I'm enjoying myself because I'm like, I'm just want to smoke, and I'm watching these guys saying, man, I didn't know y'all gotta get down like this. I mean, these boy choir boy, but they crunk. I'm talking about they were crunk. Yeah, so I done seen some stuff. Yeah, so I just thought of that story. That's it, I done seen some things now. Huh? Oh yeah.
You have.
But shit, right? Yeah,
I thought I did, but you way overpassed me.
You said wait. I'm way over past y'all. What you mean? I didn't say I did. I said that's what they did.
No, I'm just saying. I thought I've seen some crazy stuff in my life.
I thought you said
no. But you like said, move out of here. My stories are just crazy.
Listen, like I done said, listen, I done seen it all. Let me tell you something. You said you like. It's like, boy, y'all got wild. Yeah, that's but it take all kind to make the world go round.
You know how they say those.
Speaking.
That's
the
good
world
people,
going around. And Dr. Joe, you saying some stuff you ain't never seen.
No, I didn't say that.
Posted. What you said, there are some things that you haven't ever seen. Tuli posted clip number 3, and I want to play clip number 3 right now because this is something that I have never seen. I don't know if any of y'all ever seen some stuff like this, but I want to play it. It's about 2-3 minutes long, and I want y'all to opine and tell me what y'all think. Let's take a closer look.
Let's get ready to fight Princess.
The video. Hold on, technical difficulties. All right, let's run it back. Let's try it now. Here we go.
Search is intensifying for the man accused of pistol whipping a driver during a road rage incident in Smyrna. Video captured the moment the victim was punched and hit.
Channel 2's Michael Seiden live now outside of Smyrna Police Headquarters. Michael, investigators are now asking the public to help identify the suspect.
And right now, Wendy, really police, when we were inside talking to authorities, they told us they're looking for two suspects. First, you have that suspect seen there pistol whipping. They also have identified his driver, but right now they're looking for her because they want her in cuffs. Smyrna police say a midday traffic dispute near Cumberland Boulevard and Cobb Parkway quickly escalated. Investigators say one car cut off another and both drivers continue down the road. But police say the driver of a black car, a man in his 50s, soon realized a silver car was following him into his apartment complex. Police say the victim got out of his car, walked over to speak with the people inside the silver car, and that's when investigators say the male passenger got out and the encounter turned violent. Police say the passenger punched the victim in the face several times, knocked him to the ground, then pistol whipped him with a gun. Police say the attack landed the victim in the hospital, where investigators say he needed surgery for significant injuries. Officers identified the driver of the silver car as 18-year-old Hallie Kirkpatrick. Investigators say she got out of the vehicle during the attack, but eventually drove away with the passenger. Police later issued a warrant for her arrest and charged her with obstruction.
That person is not cooperating with the investigation, so we're asking for the community's help in identifying who that passenger is.
Police are now hoping someone will recognize the man who was riding with her. And again, both of those suspects will face charges. If you have any information, you're asked to call Smyrna Police Department. We're live in Smyrna on Michael Seiden, Channel 2 Action.
Well, Shannon got obstruction. She didn't do it. Well, I'll tell you one thing, too. Once he got out of the car and walked over to the passenger side of the car, I'm not agreeing at all what he did. You put yourself in a situation. When you got your vehicle and you walk up to somebody else, I ain't saying what he did was right, but I say this to anybody. The best thing to do if it's a situation, call the police. When you get out the car, like when he got the car to walk, what if the lady would have put the car again and ran him over?
Mm-hmm.
You got out of the car. This me. You got your car, you walk out the car.
Wait. Hold on. Let me look at it again.
Back it up. Yeah, you'll see him get out of his car. He said he didn't want nobody to know where he stayed, so he got out of the car to go back there. You notice he didn't go to the drive, he went to the passenger side.
Tonight with a road rage incident in Smyrna.
We can hear it too. You play it back.
I just see the man get out the car. I didn't see him go over there.
Well, I tell you what, that
he
video
did.
blurred out. Let me see if I can find a video that's not blurred out then.
No, you ain't got to do that. All you need is a video that shows him getting out of the car going to the passenger.
Excuse me.
Now think about this. The passenger didn't get out. He got out and came over there to the passenger. The passenger got out after he came over there to him. He got ready to start walking.
Quickly escalated. Investigators said one car cut off another.
Watch what he's doing.
But the guy that actually got out the car and they got him blurred out. That's the guy standing over there fussing at the
Both drivers continue down the road, but police said the driver of a black car.
You know what? Let me check this other video to see if they show it a little bit better. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if they got one that actually shows him, because I feel like I did see one where he actually got out the car and walked over.
He did.
Absolutely. So he provoked it.
Well, that's the end where he go. Now the thing is this right here, since you don't have any audio, you don't know if he said something threatening like, I'll kill you. I'm going back to my car to get my gun. If you notice that passenger didn't get out like me, you walking up to my car, I just be honest with you, that's not a good move.
It's not.
I'm going to take the assumption you have a gun if you came to my car. See where he at right now?
See where he at right now?
If you back it up, you can see him get out of his car and come to the passenger side and not the driver.
Let me back it up.
Two vehicles were involved in some type of traffic dispute.
The drivers were in the Cumberland Boulevard Cobb Parkway area. Words were exchanged, but both drivers kept going. Police say when the driver of the black car pulled into his complex, he realized the other car was right behind him and got out to talk to the passenger. That's when things escalated.
He didn't want the people to know where he lived. And when he walked back to his car after exchanging words again, the passenger of the second vehicle, who's a male, got out and a physical altercation ensued.
The passenger punches the driver of the black car in the face multiple times, knocking him to the ground. The passenger then pistol whips him. The driver of the silver car gets out, and eventually she and her passenger both get back in the car and leave. The driver of the black car, who is in his 50s, can be seen staggering to his feet, then falling again.
The driver of Vehicle 1 was beaten pretty badly, pistol whipped with a firearm, and he sustained significant injuries, one that required him to have a surgery.
Oh wow!
Wasn't an attorney, yeah, but you see what? Let me say this. Depending on what, there's a couple of things gonna be an issue. This me thinking. You got out of your vehicle. You came back to the passenger side. You did not go to the driver. You went to the passenger side. The thing gonna become two. What did you say? Did you tell the passenger, "I will kill you. I'm gonna go to my car and get my gun"? Because if you look, if you watch body language, I'm from the street. The boy jumped out the car. Like, look when he did. He didn't get out right then. You came to him and you said some stuff and you walked off to go to your car. So he could assume you told. I'm not saying he did, but just say he told him, "I'll get my gun. I'll kill you." And old boy jumped out the car. You saw he came over, and you can see he was like, "What you say?" And old boy, boy, if you pay attention, you look. Watch how him throw it. Now watch it when he do that. Now watch when the guy come. Watch him throw up his hands. Watch this.
Like
you say,
what?
You say run on like you saw him doing his hand. Yeah, and you see how I got hit and like what you say. Yeah, I'm telling you. Watch him now. Watch his body language. Oh boy, got a gun, but you see he like what's up? You said like he
He
pulled
wasn't
his
even
sleeve
scared.
up.
That man
Came
in his
back
50s,
again,
he
yeah.
supposed to know better.
Man, this street.
That man in his 50s, he supposed to know don't get caught up in no stuff like that.
Now, I'm gonna
He
tell you
supposed to
about
know
old
better.
girl. I'm tell you what her now. I like her. If I'm in the street, I'm gonna want her. Most of them with a panic and lock. She ain't hollering name. She ain't listen. She was calm. She was like, got back in the car. She knew to swing on around and leave. Kept her mouth. You know the problem now. She won't tell. They already taught her she will not tell who he is. So she like all the way ride or die. Huh? Yeah, I mean,
okay, but if he was ride or die, he would turn himself in and not have her in trouble because of something that he
Let me
did.
say this. Let me tell you something. 9 times out of 10 with him, he's a felon. I'm with you. He's a felon. He know where he's going.
Yeah.
He know folk. Yeah. He know.
Okay, yeah, that
know.
makes sense.
He know he going to prison.
He go back. He done. He got to.
And she know it too. That's why
And
they ride.
and she can't be no snitch.
Yeah, that's. But
The
I'm
streets
with
will get
you.
her.
I'm with you. There's no way I let my like. Now, this is what I say to him. Don't you gonna play street? Play all of what you said 100%. I'm with you. You real too. You don't done. Now her charge is low enough to where they ain't gonna do nothing, but they'll let her right back
she
out.
probably done that already.
Yeah, cause she didn't do it. She didn't help. She didn't do nothing. She got in her car. All she said, I told him to stop. I mean, I don't know his name. I called him Duke. Where you get Duke from? I mean, I guess from Duke Dookie.
Hey, you know what? This is a good example to talk about the loves between a black woman and a black man. Because people talk about black women so much and they give them a bad connotation. But here go an example. This one right here, we might need to make her woman of the month right now. I know it's just the first week of August, but she might be woman of the month right now. Black woman of the month trophy goes to her, dog. What say y'all?
He said she followed the old man. She followed him. He cut him off. Apparently, he cut them off and they had words in the street. The old boy had his head probably already set up on him. But the thing to do, I tell everybody, stay in your vehicle, call the police.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. I mean, because you didn't take them out where they know what apartments you went in.
It was
you
too
call the
many
police.
escape. You could have just left. You didn't even have to stop. You could have just kept going.
Yeah, just keep riding. I could go through the apartment and come back out.
Exactly.
First thing to do is call the police. There's a vehicle following me. Let the police come. But this the thing with that. You got out of your vehicle and walked back there. I mean, again, that's sad. It's unfortunate. I'm not justifying nobody wrongdoing. No, they shouldn't have, But then again, I don't know what you said. Because I'm from the street. I watched him. Me, I'm going to meet you before you got there. I'm out because I can't let you walk up on me. I don't know what you're finna do. So the thing for me would have been, you ain't making it that far. But the fact that you
Mm-hmm.
did and you still were talking, saying something going on, and then he let you walk off, that tell me he probably looked at this. What you said at that, I'm from the street. What you said at that car window, he looked at, I ain't letting you get back in that car. Because you could have probably said, I got my blank in the car. You see what I'm saying? It's stuff you don't say when you're from the street. You just don't say it. And then you walking back to your car. What that mean? Now I see him, me and my old lady finna get blasted. So I'm telling everybody listening, road rage, I done learned that stuff with people, man. I let them have it, man. I ain't got time. I blow for somebody to move. They want, if you, man, I don't even give them no attention. Because where is it going? I'm in my car, you in your car, keep moving. Don't let it go nowhere. Let them have it. You in your car talking. You ain't in my face. Your hands ain't on me. Pulling over ain't gonna be more of a mess. It'll be a funeral. So it's like, why wait? Nobody don't need to die because somebody hot-headed and somebody meets it ain't worth it. If you can avoid it, I tell people, you can avoid it, avoid it. The best thing would have been to do with that. Call the police. Police would have came. Ooh, okay, now they looking stupid. What happened? What happened? We cut it. Somebody get a ticket. He acting fidgety. Police like, step out the car. He got a gun. Then he go to jail. But now you looking at, here you are in the hospital, surgery. You got to pay for that. You can't go to work. He could have shot you. I'm telling everybody, man, you listen, it ain't worth it. That stuff what he just pulled. Let me tell you something. All day, bam, bam. You been shot, man. You can't about what? I don't know. Listen. I'm sitting down. You here? I can't let you come out. I'm like, no, man. You could have got ran over when you got out that car.
Yup.
Who know what you got in your? Well, who know what you got on in your jacket? Who know what you got in your pocket? You walk right up to the window, bam, in the street. That's just stupid. It like, how did he die? The guy got out the car, walked up to him, came back there and shot him. And he had a gun. And you let him walk. Man, you know, I'm telling you, listen, don't walk up to me. Don't. That's it. That's the end of that. You let a person know, man, you don't want to come back here? Like, really? He's supposed to already be out the car. So that was bad right there. Did you let him get there? You jumped out your car. This the thing. We just had words. So once you got in your car, what we finna do? Have more words?
Exactly.
Nothing makes sense. Let me tell you something. This guy in that passenger seat and that driver played with the right people. Once you leave your vehicle to come to my vehicle and we done had words, I have to assume you have a weapon.
Yup.
You came to my, then you came to me. I'm on the passenger side. It's bad business if you coming to my wife. It's bad business. If I'm in the street, you come out late, it's bad. You know, it's bad. I ain't letting you do that. But you came to me. So I gotta assume you said, I don't care nothing about this end. I'll shoot him. That's how quick, when you from the street, let me tell you something. It's just certain stuff you don't do. Okay? I ain't from around, I've been around the streets. I'm from the streets. You don't let nobody walk up to your car. Because that's where you could have been laying dead at. All that, like him following the man, just too many problems. So when I followed you to your house, what was I going to do? See, all that just, it's like some stuff you don't do. You don't come to nobody's house. All this is bad.
Why do you think stuff like this keeps happening? Like these stories are becoming more and more common. Is it just that people are on edge? People are just tired of everything. So when a situation presents itself to take out their frustrations, they're taking that opportunity, or is it really just a cultural, like a mindset thing to where it's like, oh, ain't nobody gonna mess with me. I can't walk away from nothing because I'm too big and bad to walk away. What do you think drives these situations?
Great question. What I would say, Princess, is that I think when you go out, and I've been guilty of that, you really have to have your mind motivated on how you're going to move. Like, When I get up and I set myself before I go out, I do what's called motivation, which you guys are familiar with. And that motivation is to make sure I align myself with what my obligation, what my duties are. What I'm going out to project. I think a lot of us take for granted getting up every day. I'm finna run to the store. You might run to the store, but you might be ambulanced away from it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna shoot up the street right quick. You might shoot up the street and get shot.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what another person's motivation is. So you really have to be so mindful. Like today, I had to go meet one of my sons, and we was dropping off a vehicle, picking up a vehicle to drop it off. I seen this big old dog out there, one of his cars, but he was on the other side. My car's on the other side of that car. I saw the dog, hear the dog looking. I'm like, this is a big dog. The one all the way down the back window, right? I don't see nobody in the car. I'm looking. I'm like, okay. Dog looking, I'm looking, but I'm going to the other side of the car. They're on the part right beside me. When I go on the other side of my car, that window all the way down. So that dog done shot out this window with their head, right? I jumped my truck because, my next move is, I'm finna kill your dog. The lady grabbed her dog and she said, she's just, she's a big baby. She won't do nothing. But I said, man, listen, your dog just shot out this car. They right next to me. You hear this? It's like, what were you thinking? But I told her, I said, you know what? It's fine. It was fine because the dog didn't bite me. The dog didn't, because I would have shot your dog. This was not hands down. You and your dog, y'all, whatever came past your dog hit you, it was for you too. I'm not playing get bit, drug on no ground by nobody dog. We ain't doing it. I'm not gonna be on the news choked out by no dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shoot your dog. Listen, everybody from Peter can show up. Don't make me no different. If y'all too close to the dog, strays get hit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. I'm not taking no bites from no dog. So I just said that, but she got a dog, but I let her know. I said, ma'am, really nice. I said, your one dog, this a big dog. Your dog shot. The dog could bite me. You know what I'm saying? The dog was that close where she had a car to my car. It's like that quick you ain't thinking. And she's telling me about her dog. Your dog is thinking this. I'm close enough to my car. Your dog could be thinking, I'm trying to get you.
Mm-hmm.
You see, because I got to open my door and I'm going to be opening toward her because she's pulled straight in. I'm bagged in. She pulled forward. So her back door, the dog's right here. Well, I got to get in my car. See, and when I'm opening my door to get in, that puts me closer to her. And that dog feel like, I can't let you get my master.
Mm-hmm.
Because these people love their dog so much, they think everybody else supposed to love their dog too.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
But we were good. She kept apologizing. She said, I'm sorry. And that was good, but I really want her to understand this could have gone horribly wrong. This could have went hard. Because your dog had bit me, I was going to shoot your dog, and you probably going to take one too. Because I know you're going to holler my dog, and reflex is going to be, now you done caught one too. I'm looking at I've been bit. Now, just to tell you a story, my son, I was talking to one of my sons, this is my oldest adopted son. And so he looked more like his mama, so I don't have no DNA, so I don't know. So anyway, my oldest adopted son. What you say?
I said, that's right. You don't know.
Exactly. I guarantee I want all my money back.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Watch that energy. We all still don't say that energy? Yeah, I'm ready to escalate that thing. You know what I'm saying? Before she get to her car. So he was telling me about a young lady who was bit by a dog, a friend of his. She was walking her dog, somebody else's dog, walking their dog, no leash apparently. Their dog attacked the dog. She tried to get her dog back. The dog attacked her and bit her. She has had to have stitches. She has had to go to the hospital multiple times now because they had to keep opening up her stitches and treating her because she has an infection. So she's made not just stitches. The stitches have to be reopened periodically because they have to go in and treat her still because of the infection from the dog. Can you imagine how much pain that is? Stitches are made to heal, close up, right? Now we got to cut them back open to open it, to go in and treat it, and then stitch you back
It'll
up.
never heal.
See? And you know these people, I love my dog. I told him, I said, listen, I'm not interested in no dog. I don't want no dog.
Yeah,
Bring no
nah.
dog. I don't have, listen, a dog can send you to prison. If
Are
you're,
y'all
listen,
aware of what just happened in New York City about that dog attack? Did y'all hear that story?
let me see, is that
No.
attack the lady?
It attacked a little kid.
Oh no,
No.
let's see if you got it.
Yeah. I'll show y'all a quick little video.
Oh,
It's about 1 minute
right.
long.
I saw it on Instagram. It's
Let me see if I
crazy.
go.
They wouldn't let it go.
It's gonna make it harder, bro. Oh no! No! What the fuck? No, the baby! What the fuck? It's gonna make it harder, bro.
Man, I'll stab that dog.
Choke it.
I feel
Now
you.
see?
What does he have? Her or what?
No, he has
A baby.
Get him up!
He has a kid.
Oh, her baby. Oh, okay.
I believe his arm.
But they're still going to get it.
They gone too.
Oh
He
my
gone.
God, is she okay? No, brother, that's crazy.
And the guy wanted to leave.
Oh, he right there.
Oh my God. Oh my God, there's a hole in his fucking leg, bro. There is a hole in that boy's leg.
Don't go.
Bro, you better not go nowhere, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Don't go.
He was trying to leave.
Oh my God, bro. I'm sorry, but
And
that
the dog gone. They
Oh
stopped.
my God, that's
You
crazy.
can't
They
go.
right now.
followed him.
If
They
you love with a
followed
dog,
What
you ain't genuine. You ain't going to jail. You going to jail. That man standing on the phone. I don't know why let me tell you something. This is a reason why, again,
This poor baby.
got to get a gun. This dog could have released earlier than what he did. Popped him dead in his head. Popped him in his neck. Listen, drop him.
I would have been, yeah.
Drop
Yeah.
him.
I'm with
And
that.
I don't know they're gonna holler. Don't the dog is innocent. If you holding that dog, 1 for you, 2 for the dog. 2 for the dog, 4 for you. 4 for the dog, 8 for you. Listen, 12. Man, this is crazy. Listen, these people run so fast to defend these animals. This is what I tell people. The why I don't have animals either, okay? Why I got rid of the whole of concept. Where did these animals originate from? They originated from being free. You can't keep taking everybody's stuff trying to domesticate it. These dogs have instinct. They survive in the wilderness. They can survive on their own if you leave them alone. They won't be in here. You try to take these pit bull massive dogs that are just made to hunt, to take down, to track. These ain't poodles, shih tzus, and other, you know what I'm saying? These not the animals, the dog. These dogs, I understand people want to protect them. What you like is what you like. I ain't mad at you. But you gotta really make sure your dog is on a leash, your dog is handled, held. Your dog cannot be all this electric fence. No, we need real gates. Your dog can't jump, can't dig. It's yours. You keep up with it. Don't let it go. Talking about I let it go. He know to come here. When that dog feels, let me tell you something. Like smile. When you smile, what are you showing?
Teeth.
You know how dogs smile?
Tell
When he
you
shows
what.
aggression. So when you can say you smiling, I see teeth. You know what that dog look at? When I show teeth, I'm getting ready to attack. So you say you smiling. I'm an animal. I work off instinct. When I see teeth and you come, I'm thinking you coming to attack. So I'm going to attack first. Certain noises they give, they bark. That these are warning signs. You screaming and yelling. As far as I know, you're screaming and yelling and saying you finna attack. Let me see. People act like dogs or any animals for that matter can't or don't snap like any living mammal. Yeah. I mean, and it's irritating. Every day you look around, it's some kid, some woman being massacred, attacked, bit by the animal. And it's always this, oh, I'm sorry. You're irresponsible. Just irresponsible. And it's scary when you see people do the stuff that they do. It's like, why don't you think about anybody else besides yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to think about nobody but themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That kid's gonna be traumatized. What you think that kid gonna be trying to say a dog? They gonna need to calm down. Calm down. When you the one on the ground hollering, screaming, and you see this dog knows how to attack the hurt. He knew to snatch and tear.
Oh, poor baby.
He ain't just bite. He
I know
knows to
it.
shake his head. He knows to tear the meat. Yeah. So I mean, it was my kid. Listen, and that dog. I'm telling right. Let me tell you something. Nobody going. Him and that dog. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Where y'all going to? That dog not living. That's already off the rip. All you gotta do is blink, sneeze, poo the piss. You will meet your dog at the graveyard. My kid on the ground bed. Then man, I don't care about no police. I don't care about no jury. I don't care about no judge. I don't care about no owners. I don't care about no Peter. My kid on that ground and that dog sitting here biting and snatching. Okay. That's crazy. You put people in a defensive mode. Your dog on the couch. How did you let your dog do this? If the dog wouldn't obey the master and the leash didn't hold it, you know what kind of dog you had. This is the first time. Even in the writings, it told us about if a man had an ox, right? And if that ox was known to gore or to hit, and it did it to a person, man, you were liable. He said you were liable to put that man to death. That's in our writings. I know I have an ox. My ox is known to gore a man. And it killed somebody. He said, no. He said, no, you're responsible. You don't get away from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so, you know, and my heart got for the kid. And
Yep.
this is one right here, a kid. I just sent you one, play this one. That's one I sent you where a kid getting attacked by a dog. Watch the kid, watch what self-defense the kid used. Well, maybe the dogs were going to attack the kid. And let's see what defense the kid used. How about that?
Okay. Give me a minute or two
Okay.
to load it up. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna play this quick 30-second video while I'm loading
Go
up
ahead.
the next up. This right here is a video we were talking about. This is along the vein of just that accident that we just showed, the car rage of people fighting and stuff. I saw another clip of something that just was crazy, but it was caught on surveillance camera. Y'all, let's take a look at this while I load it up. Give me 1 second.
Goodness.
What happened
It's
there?
on his
What
head.
was that about?
Oh my.
What happened?
The man is knocked out. He unconscious.
I don't think you know how to swim.
Come on, what happened?
Here we go again. Maybe he was talking junk.
Why it's coming out of that?
He hit his head. He hit his head on that
He
thing.
hit him with a gun or something?
No, he hit his head on that white thing right there.
Yeah,
He knocked
Did he
himself
have a gun or
unconscious.
something? What he had in his hand? He hit the guy. He knocked his own self.
Nothing. They probably drunk.
They're probably drunk.
And he
Yeah,
hit
they
his
do look
head.
drunk.
See, watch the man hit his head.
Look, they do look a little drunk.
He pushed him. He slipped. Boom. Hit his head. Both of them fell. And he unconscious right there. And you throw him in the water.
That's
Yeah, you got
that's
murder. You got
just
murder.
crazy. Your mind is horrible. Like
Sure,
that's
they
just
charged him
crazy.
with
That's
murder.
crazy.
That's about what happened.
That is
You were out
crazy.
unconscious. You know, it's a thing called a level of you still give your opponent an opportunity to say, okay, there was a bad idea. Let me just kind of go away from this. You know what I'm saying? But what he did is below what we call him. I mean, even so they teach you, you always give your opponent the opportunity to go away from it. If your opponent still continues, you're meeting with enough force to render them where they can't be a threat. Once you see him hit the ground, he was unconscious. He's not a
Yep. Yep.
To get him and throw him in the water drowning,
Yep.
you got a real murder case coming. I don't know what happened. I just sent y'all another one of a dog attack. I also sent one of Nolan
Yeah, I had
Wells.
the dog attack video. Which one you play? The dog taking play at Nolan Wells.
I showed you one first. I want you to show. This is one of the kids. I just sent you before the Nolan Wells. We're gonna get that. Show this other dog attack. And I just sent another one. The other one I sent you, we'll show that.
Well,
The
hold
one
on,
I just
let me
sent
see
you, the Nolan Wells, we'll show that one here shortly. The owner would have been singing. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday about that darn dog. He attacked my children. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be able to sing. It'll be me. This is a kid that was defending himself against some crazy dogs. Let's see. Let's let it play. Can it play?
No, hold on. Let me go to a different screen. It just opened up a different window. Let me try it now. Pop up.
See? That's what you gotta do. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
that's funny.
Look at the little one. He's like, get there.
Look at it, get down.
He laughs. Oh, how
That's a
cute.
good one.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was all right. There's one more dog attack. I want you to show that I just sent. Then we could do the Nolan Well. Just one since we're doing a dog, and just go. This is that was one on a lighter note.
Yes, that was nice.
We got to get people where they start caring about their fella, man. They find something else to do rather than fight and kill each other. Everybody should know certain lines we don't cross. Kids getting attacked, hurt, women getting beat up by men. It's just certain stuff we know. You know, certain things that we shouldn't. It should be a law against it. Yes, that would be a man. No, I mean, they ain't gonna look at no manslaughter. They're gonna be murder. When he threw that man in the water, because he wasn't considering how that's.
Wasn't that crazy? It was just no.
He wasn't thinking. Oh, later on, he should realize you going to jail for
After
murder.
he sobers up.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Because the camera caught it. Let's see that.
Yup.
This is a mother being attacked, trying to protect her daughter. You see that? The dog approach. He hit her. She pushed him. You see it bit on her leg?
Yeah.
And look what he does. He pushes her. Yeah, she pushes him back. And this is what he does. Oh, it didn't show. He punches her in her face. Yeah, he punched her. Not then, but when she did that, oh yeah, she got punched. She got knocked out for that. I don't know why I don't show it now. But you can see the dog bit her.
Right.
And then he pushes her for kicking the dog. And she pushed him back. Like he bit me. That's fine. It's looping. But on another video, it shows him punching her in her face. Not
Wow.
now, listen. I'm so sorry. It's a way that sometimes it ain't even about a suit. You can apologize and fix something. People see you honest. Like that lady apologized about her dog. Why was I gonna sit here and curse this lady out? And oh, you don't know white lady, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. For what?
Crazy.
All I was letting her know, hey, be mindful of that. You know, I'm so sorry. She's just a big. She's your dog. You're gonna say that. Your dog has teeth. Your dog is looking at defending. You this close to a car, somebody getting in their car, the dog will mistake that they're trying to get to you.
Yep.
But you know, nobody got hurt. It was great. Wasn't no argument. She apologized. She really did. I told her, listen, man, I'm fine. I mean, what I'm gonna do? Oh, apology ain't good enough for me, white woman. I'll kill you. For what? Just enough violence. When something works out, ain't no problem. It's just like be mindful of it. For the next person, just think about it. Hey, we good. We good. I moved on. I ain't like I can't rest now. I'm done. You know, there's a racial war. Everything is not about war and fight racial. But this is a situation we need to discuss. You got it loaded up, loaded up.
So the videos I have is about 16 minutes long, and I have
Is that one I just sent?
Nolan. I don't know. Tulip posted a lot of them in the back screen thread.
This is one I just sent. I just want to see this video. If you could, I know you got some up. The one I just sent over is supposed to be one trying to show the fight. Now let me say this: we have not verified it. I just put up. This is showing a fight between a Caucasian guy. You can kind of see a camera views of this. I think the orator is trying to say that this is Nolan. And we have not verified. We just showing the video, but I know there are videos out there that people do have, and things are going to surface and come up. Just like they started showing some other boats and people in the water that weren't coming out of it first. People are waiting because there's so much racial tension. It's so much fear.
Y'all,
this
y'all
is
help me
Mississippi.
locate it because all I see is a picture that you sent. The link is a picture, not a video. Y'all help me find it.
Hold on. I just sent that. No. That's not a picture I sent. That's a video. Y'all don't see it. Let me send it to Joe. Let me let Joe load
It's a
up.
picture that says they lied about him.
Hold on, let me see that. I just sent it to Joe. That's why I just sent it.
It's on Threads.
Hold on.
I put on that
one second. It's on Threads. Hold on. I had
it's on Threads.
It's a little different. I had okay. Give
me
Give me 1 minute. All right, hold on.
Again, we're not saying this out there. We don't know. We're only I know it's a lot of stuff. We're not trying. Let me say this. Although this has turned into a situation that unfortunately become racist, and the only reason it has, this is being honest, is because there's more than enough reason to believe that there are people who knows what's going on that's of the other white ethnicity. The fact that those of you that do, if you know something and you have it, you are the people that have made this racist. Because
I'm sorry, not necessarily cut y'all, but I've already seen this video. Yeah, this video has already been debunked.
Oh, don't do it then. Don't do it.
Yeah, this video already been debunked.
Well, again, that's why I want to make sure. Again, you see, that's why I wanted to clear it up with people. I just saw it. We'll get rid of that. I did send something else earlier though, I think. No, didn't I?
Tulip, it's clips number let's see, number 4, number 6. One of them talks about Officer Tatum is cooked. One of them talks about Nolan Friends has been exposed.
Yeah.
One of them talks about TMZ, I guess being exposed by their coverage.
Yeah.
Anyone in particular you want me to play next?
You can play the one Nolan Friends. You'll find out that one because it shows you a lot of people connections.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and hit the play button. Y'all just tell me whenever y'all want me to stop.
Go ahead.
Sir, Nolan Wells, in my humble opinion, was murdered. Nolan Wells was deserted and left. Nolan Wells' family got to deal with the fact that they would never be able to see their son again. All they got is memories. Y'all gave him permission to stereotype, so we gonna stereotype them. This brother right here, who we watching on our screen, who we about to watch, one of Nolan Wells' black friends, come on, bro. We know his type. The brother got on dirty jeans, a dirty t-shirt, some work boots, and a backward hat, man, in the deep south. We know who you are. We know who you are. We know your type. You are identified as Nolan Wells' black friends. Nah, Remo, man, cut it out, man. Nah, Remo ain't never wore this outfit, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it. No, Remo dressed like a regular dude. Nah, he not an Oreo. No. Not D from the Lua. I'm not talking about no Oreo now. Oh, Oreo we could tolerate. And Oreo is somebody who we could tolerate. I'm talking about the archetype of brother who don't know they brothers. They don't know they brothers. See, and Oreo realized I'm black. I present as black. No. These brothers, these type of brothers right here, don't know they black. They don't know they black. They don't know they black. These brothers right here, they see themselves as a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white man. They see themselves as a white boy. A brother like this will get offended if you call him a brother. I'm being real. I'm just being real, bruh. Clayton Bigsby don't got nothing on this type of archetype, right? Yo, when I seen Tatum was sitting down with this type of archetype, I said, nah, hey, bro, we cook, homie. We cook, bro. It's now an uphill battle. We got an uphill battle. We got an uphill battle when dealing with these type of dudes, man. I thought for the most part, okay, we got an easy reaction here, right? Because we got a reaction with a brother. We know the brother ain't gonna tell no lies now, man. We know the brother gonna show up. We know the brother gonna show up and the brother gonna say the truth. It don't matter if he gonna hurt them white folks feeling or expose them white folks. He gonna show up and show the truth and represent his black brother who passed away. And then I look at my screen and seen this archetype. I said, all right, man, this ain't gonna be no easy reaction, bruh. We are gonna have to dissect the dissection of the dissection. These lies are gonna be so powerful and great. Listen, man, these brothers shine when it comes to defending white. We're gonna have to dissect the dissection of the dissection to really get down to the truth. If you thought the white man was bad, if you thought that white boy Warren was bad, wait till you recognize who we are dealing with this archetype of brothers. Oh, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, okay? So Tatum invited him over. Let's get to it, man.
No, not at all.
Come on.
So I saw you on television. You had an interview, and I felt like you laid out a few things that I think the world needs to know and be clear about.
Okay.
And the first one is the relationship that you had with Nolan. Can you explain your relationship with Nolan?
Yeah, I will. So his mom got on TV, as everybody has seen, and said that she didn't know me. And man, that can't be farthest from the truth. Me and Nolan, I met Nolan in 9th grade in our second block class. It was math. He was one of the first guys I made friends with. It was somebody I made a connection to off rip. He was an athlete. I could tell he was an athlete when I walked into class. We sat really close.
You could smell the bootlicking in the undertone of the accent.
Close to each other. And all he did, he turned around and asked me for a pencil when I first met him in 9th grade when I moved to Ocean Springs, man. It was tough. And the relationship there has always been, best friend in my eyes. I never wanted to take away how close somebody else was with Nolan, but Nolan was my best friend. That was a guy I knew I could call at any point in time.
This is the best friend, by the way. If you guys don't know, this is the best friend where when the mama was on the griot, they asked her, is this Nolan's best friend? And the mama said, hell no, I ain't never met that dude before. We don't know who that dude is. Also, peep, when Warren was asked about Nolan, what did Warren say as well? You guys watched the Warren interview, right? Warren is the white boy who did the interview first with Tatum. When Warren was asked about Nolan, they all got the same script. Nolan was my best friend. Bro, how many best friends Nolan got, bro? Yeah, I thought the word best friend meant something. When Warren was asked about Nolan, the first thing...
Hey, let me just pause real quick, ask y'all a quick question, because it's something about what that friend said. In y'all opinion, the way that he's coming off, do y'all really feel as though he really was a friend and that the mom really genuinely did not know him?
Nah,
I don't think he was. With Nolan being 18, him meeting him in the 9th grade, which would make him about 14. I think at some point of being a best friend, there should have been some knowing of him. How is it my best friends when I was growing up, my mom knew them. My close friends, she knew them, at the time. Because we would come around. Why would they not come around? She knew anybody I hung with. And I'm saying, if they weren't my bed, we hung together. She knew them. Like when I said the devil, we used to steal cars. She knew him.
Right.
We stole cars together. We did a lot of stuff. So she knew him. She knew people who, because we gonna know each other. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna know
Yeah.
their parents too. You know, their parents gonna know me. Why would they not? We do stuff. Like his mom, he didn't go home. He stayed with other people. He didn't even stay at his house. So I knew his mom, like uncle. I knew people. You know what I'm saying? I knew people who that he grew up with, knowing. You know, his parents. I knew them. You know, it's like that doesn't make sense. That you know, you live in. He wasn't even street. These are high school. So I'm gonna know
Right.
my son's an athlete. You're gonna know him from coming to games. Why you come over my house? You know, you my best friend. Why don't I want you to come to my house? Why would you not? You my best friend. Why would you not come to my house? Why would you not been at my house eating this? You know what that? That's that. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. That's me though. You know, everybody different. And then you on a. That's the thing. You're in a small town.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And she work at a hospital. Everybody going, this the one hospital. She's a nurse. So
Yep.
it's like, come on, other boy, his man, a doctor. Why wouldn't she not know them? Our sons are best friends. You're a doctor here. I'm a nurse here. You know, whatever it is, a practitioner, whatever she was there. I'm like, we're on a small town. We had one video I sent. I'm gonna let you finish. As y'all, you know, now they're investigating her now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
She's being investigated by the nursing board.
Yes, isn't that
Yeah,
crazy?
no, that's Mississippi.
Yeah.
I tell you about Mississippi. Man, let me tell you something. I name all these states out in order. Let me tell you something. Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, South Carolina, no, Arkansas, South Carolina, no, Kentucky, South Carolina, Georgia. That's how they work. North Carolina too. North Carolina terrible, right before Georgia. Terrible state. They're terrible states for race. When it comes to racism, Georgia's terrible. Once you get outside that metro Atlanta area, not safe. It's just not. It's just not. They took the Braves and moved them to Marietta for a reason. They lost a lot of fans. They know what they did. They know good well. Atlanta Braves should have stayed downtown. That's where they were. They the Atlanta Braves. They're not the Marietta Braves. They take everything and put it near them so they can control it. That's just how it is. That makes no sense. They wanted the Braves to break. If the Falcons would win, they'll move them up there. People come to downtown. They come to Atlanta. They're like, man, I come to Atlanta. You looking to see the Atlanta Braves. You looking to see the Atlanta Falcons. I don't know. I don't want to see the Falcons. I like to see them dismantle the Atlanta Hawks too. But you come to see the Atlanta Braves, you go to Marietta. That makes no sense. About as much sense it made to go see the New York Giants in New Jersey. That makes a lot of sense. That's like the most retarded thing I've heard in my life. They're the New York Giants. Why would I be going to New Jersey to see them? I mean, that's me. Some stuff I don't get it. I know. Well, it makes a difference. They're called the New York Giants. Why would I be going to New Jersey to see them? But that's how it is. Go ahead.
Out of Warren's mouth was, Nolan was my best friend. Blood couldn't make us any closer. Javon, Warren was my best friend. Blood couldn't make us any closer. Warren, Nolan was my best friend. Blood couldn't make us any closer. This dude, Warren was my best friend. What? Huh? Listen, how many best friends do Nolan got? Because at this point, bro, it sounds like the best friend, the best friend is like an alibi now, bro. The best friend is an alibi.
My best friend. That was a guy I knew I could call at any point in time. He called me at 11 o'clock on the 4th to see where I was parked at. Man, me and Nolan have countless nights of him giving me advice on my girlfriend, on my life in general. Nolan has been the only friend, and I love my friends and my best friend, and that's a group of guys, but Nolan has been the only person that ever told me he's proud of what I've done. He's proud of how hard I worked. He's proud of me going overseas to go play ball. That was my guy. Like, that was my best friend.
So that black brother spoke life into you. So the black brother spoke life into you, and you on here about to go against his family, about to sit down with a man who has disrespected his mother. So that brother spoke life into you. That brother made you confident. He breathed life into everything you're doing. And you're sitting on a platform after he is dead with a man who has disrespected his family and his mother. Man, hey, man, Dad was not your best friend.
When the media activists are coming out and alluding to the fact that you may have something to do with what happened to Nolan on that day.
Man,
Nobody alluded to it. That's just a lie from the pits of hell. First off, nobody knew this kid existed until he came out and did an interview with a local news station.
Nobody knows who you are.
He put himself in the middle of this. The only pictures we had were the 4 white boys. That's it. Nobody knew this dude existed. He wanted the clout. He put himself in the middle of this. What do you mean the media alluded? We don't even know his name. What are you talking about? We found out his name after he came out. And most of us still don't know his name.
That hurts. It hurts is an understatement. I beat myself up every night I lay down. I beat myself up anytime it crosses my mind. Because in my head, if I wasn't drinking, if I didn't get into that altercation, maybe I would be able to do something. Maybe I would have saw something. Maybe I would have told Nolan, hey, man, you're not going with that girl. Just come back with us. We're going back a little bit later. We can go meet up with the guys later. Maybe it just plays out different. And then the fact that they're going to play that is I'm already trying to mourn my friend's death.
And that name is banned on this channel, Meezy. That name banned.
To put that in my head is a next level of hurt that can't be truly explained.
Bro, y'all gotta stop with this, yo, this pity party, bro. Y'all not the victims, bro. Y'all gotta chill with this pity party, bro. Stop it, man. Stop. You didn't get any backlash. You didn't get any death threats. You didn't get none of that, bro. Stop it, yo. Now, if Warren wants to come out and say, yo, I got death threats.
One thing you listen to this guy. He said had he not been drinking, had he not been, he could have stopped something happening to Nolan. He'd have told him not to go with that girl. Who said that Nolan went with her? They never said Nolan went. They said Nolan said he wanted to stay behind with the Katie girl. Remember?
Got a point.
He said had he not been drinking, had he not gotten to that altercation, he would have been able to see. He would have saw something. I thought nothing happened. Nolan just drowned, disappeared. So how if you were not drinking, had not gotten into the altercation, how would that have changed the outcome of Nolan? I would have said, back it up just a little bit. He said, I would have told him not to go with that girl. When did he see Nolan go with the girl? Because you say you dapped him up and you left. Just a little bit.
A next level of hurt that can't be truly explained.
Bro, y'all gotta stop with.
Back it up a little. I'm sorry.
Going with that. If I didn't get into that time, it crosses my mind. Because in my head, if I wasn't drinking, if I didn't get into that altercation, maybe I would be able to do something. Maybe I would have saw something. Maybe I would have told Nolan, hey, man, you're not going with that girl. Just come back with us. We're going back a little bit later. We can go meet up with the guys later. Maybe it just plays out different. And then the fact that they're going to play that is I'm already trying to mourn my friend's death.
And that name is banned on this channel, Meezy. That name banned.
For it. To put that in my head is a next level of hurt that can't.
Who said that Nolan went back? He said he was going back. They said that Nolan said he was going to stay back with her. They never said that Nolan said he was going with her. He said, I would have told him not to go with her. So that's alluding to now that the girl was no doubt behind something happening. Would y'all not agree? I would have saw something. What would you have seen? Remember, he was supposed to have just drowned. Accidental. We don't know what happened. So what would you have seen had you not been drinking? What would you have told Nolan not to go back with the girl? What was about the girl you just said not to go back with her?
Yeah. Well, the girl's not the issue, quote unquote, right?
Exactly. The girl ain't the issue.
But stuff they say, like he said, look at dirty shirt, dirty pants on.
Yeah, what's up with that?
You done the interview. I mean, he's a good old boy. He done bought into being a good old boy.
Mudding out there, riding 4x4s in the mud.
She said, my best friend was dead. Who wouldn't? Well, this is the whole thing. All of them are calm. None of them are crying. Mourning their friend, but not crying. This interview was done right within days of his death. Of the funeral. And none of these guys showed no, like, I can't do it right now. Give me a minute. You know, it's not that. Especially when I go back
Nobody's
looking
choked
at
up.
if I'm feeling like I was responsible, if not for me killing him, but had I done something, had I made a different decision, there's no way I'd be okay right then. I'd be like, I can't do it. It's too early right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't trust. She said his body language is screaming he's lying, or do I watch too many of those interrogation videos? Yes, you watch too many of them interrogation videos. I mean, it ain't his body language that say he's lying. It's the fact of the story. It's the fact of no emotions. When you say my friend, I will be crying. Now don't even put best friend.
Right.
My friend.
Right.
Listen, I just seen you and you died. That's the thing get me. I just seen you. That in itself would tear me up. The fact that I just seen you. Locking there, what you think? She thought she was that crying already. Nolan has 67,392 best friends, and all their eyes are dry. Not even a stutter or a stammer in their voices is crazy. Right? She's right. Yes, I agree. Nothing makes sense when you watch these people, and it's a mockery. It'd be better to do like a couple of other ones. Just don't do an interview at all. Just let people think what they think. To that point, you know it's just bad. The two done the interview ain't helped nothing. You didn't help the case. You didn't give any information. You only brought up more questions and more doubt about you guys and where you kind of were on this whole situation.
Yeah.
You know what? Everybody left it to Nolan just killed himself. Or Nolan, he was on drugs. He was doing drugs. Come on, man. Let's just stop it. Let's just stop it.
The parents, they recently did an interview in response to this video and this guy and the claims that he made. Can I pause this video momentarily and show y'all what the parents' response actually is to this video?
Play it. Hello.
Cuomo. And I'm going to share y'all a brief introduction with him and Chris Cuomo and the parents. Here we go.
And Tatum did with one of Nolan's friends, and here's how Nolan's stepfather responded to it.
You heard that kid Trace in the interview say that he was friends with Nolan and that you guys would know him. Do you know him? Do you recognize him?
No, I don't. Just because you park your vehicle in someone's yard doesn't mean that they have to know you. Sounds more to me like he's more focused on getting people to know him and getting away from the fact that his so-called best friend is not here anymore.
Brandon Tatum is the host of the Officer Tatum Show, and
you know, my niece just jumped into my true. What about true about what we done said, Sam? I've been running here trying to help Chelsea. Chelsea's never trouble. You just can't see through it. We said one of her kids is fat.
Chelsea is innocent. Hey, Chelsea. How be here?
Whatever. I'm going to knock you out when I see you, too. I want to walk up to your car and punch you. I want you to get out your car and walk up to my car so I can just jump out and start punching you.
Chills, my buddy.
Sam. My head Locke. That's how I know you're no good. Once you made friend with Locke, I know you was in trouble. If you want to, too, you can make a little more noise. I mean, we just pick it all up while you rambling. Start calling you the Rambler. Now she gonna try to wear her shirt on an off day. Boy, that woman that look fake don't make no sense.
Yeah, you don't pay
call
attention
her
to
fake
your
off
emails,
day
too.
shirt wearer. I'm only violent because she made me violent. She made me like that guy I want to get the car. You don't walk to my one. I want to come bring you down.
That's true.
And knock you out. So listen, I don't trust these people. And then with the news, man, if you notice, they out now how they start addressing this case is Nolan Wells' mother. Nolan Wells' mother.
I noticed that. It's almost like they're trying to distance.
They know this. That's how you break up the family to where they'll start infighting. Because think about it. I look at this. I've been the one here with him. That's my son too. But this is how they get it. We want to do an interview with his mom. So that's gonna cause friction because what she needs to do is to be smart. If you don't do an interview with me and my husband about our son, unless his biological father came out and he kicked up about it, and I say, I don't want no smoke with that. Okay, I give him that, but you know what I was. He know what I was. This is how you break it up to make progress. I won't be surprised later on if they get a divorce. Hopefully they won't, because the news media, and let me tell you something, that's a lot of pressure. If they kept calling my wife, they kept saying, Tawanya your son, oh, you know, Tawanya your son. I'm looking at, he was our son. I helped raise him. I loved him. He called me dad. He was my son. Not my step, he was my son. I loved him and cared for him. And then now you guys come in with all this stepdad, and then brush me off. Let's talk to Nolan's mom. Let's talk to her mom. Done them. And he said, hey, you got Nolan. Christine, she's in there. The dad was in there too. Let's talk to her. Why wouldn't I say, I would tell them, when you address us, you want to talk to us. You can,
but he's always there though.
But I'm saying,
He
but guess what? That makes it even more insulting. And the fact that she doesn't cut it off and say, listen, if you do an interview with us and you say that stuff, we walking off.
Listen, what I
This
wanna
is
do
his father.
You right on. You right on with that. I just noticed. I want to show it y'all a clip because that's exactly what they're doing. Now that you bring light to it, they're really trying to destroy this family or bring a separation of distinction. What I'm putting on your screen right now, this is a lady named
I
Megan
know her,
Kelly.
Megan Kelly.
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
y'all to
she
take a
claimed.
quick listen to this narrative. It's a quick
Who's
little
she
30
getting old?
seconds how she slide this in there. But listen to how she slide this in there.
They did not suspect foul play, but they say the complete findings from the autopsy are going to take weeks. Now, on Tuesday, the day after Nolan's
Little
body
louder,
was found,
Tuli.
that's when his parents hired Benjamin
sorry.
Crump. By that Friday, the parents, Christine and Elmore Wansley, no idea why their last name is different from Nolan's, they traveled.
You heard that? Did you catch that?
I know. Yeah, but
Because
see,
she
that's
just
what people
said-
didn't know. That's why they would say Nolan Wells' parents, because Nolan had his father's last name. Their last name is Wansley. Everybody was thinking their last name was Wells.
His mother's last name is hyphenated.
Oh,
It
it's
is Wells Wansley.
yeah. So that's how they go with her.
And she trying to slide. She trying to slide. Oh, I don't know why
She
they
not
didn't
trying
have
to
different
slide.
last names.
She know why. She know why. It made people look at he's not even the dad. So
That's-
they
that's
want
exactly
to
what she's
discredit
trying to
him.
do.
That's what they told her to say.
Yeah.
Or she had him illegitimately.
Also, look at this message somebody put on her. Now, this is critical.
I wonder
What did I say?
why.
Y'all left us hanging last week with that blackout. I was waiting for 30 minutes for y'all to come back online. All right, so check this out, Sam. Let me tell you what I was doing. Last week I was actually broadcasting from my cell phone, and I believe we were talking about the Nolan Wells case, and in doing so, talk about the Nolan Wells case. I found a clip on my laptop that I wanted to try to share. I was searching for the clip and I found the clip, and I closed my phone, hitting the off button, the exit button, not realizing that my cell phone was controlling the whole entire show. So that's my humblest apology to you, saying, please, if you will, forgive me and hit the cash out.
Yeah, I wouldn't. But anyway, at least he did admit that. That's one good thing he did.
And hit the cash up.
And hit
You get your hair. Hold on. She said she run down. You had to get your hair braided. We could have braided your hair on him. Hit that cash out. We could have had all kind of stuff. I had a fork, spoon in your hair. I had you all. Unc would have had you juiced up. They ain't ready. Let me tell you, get it braided. And he had like a fork in it, a butter knife, a spoon. They've been like, I guarantee everybody would have wanted it. But they did an all-timer kicking up. She's starting to fan again. What are that miniature paws? Yeah. So you need to get rid of that miniature paws. What about? And I like it though. I don't want to have no kids. I like that, man. Have fun and no kids. That's the only thing it's good for. Other than that, you're gonna freeze to death.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's exactly why she ain't let him do it. Not no what that now she been stylish, man. She's been all on social media, everybody trying to get it. Don't even try to do that. We forgive you, Dwayne. No, we don't. But we sit here looking at things said that the show was over. We sit here looking at each other like, what happened?
That's a
We
wrap.
try to figure like we were like, what happened? He
I was so excited because I finally was searching that Brandon Tatum video where he turned and tried to retract all his statements. And I was on my left like, I got it. So I'm
What Brandon Tatum?
Right, you are here the next week, and you still haven't played that video.
Where's it at? Yeah, where's it at?
Go out.
Oh, now y'all want me to find it. Okay.
You claim you had it.
Well, I'll grab it, but what I had loaded is there was another Nolan Wells video that you
Oh,
had
go
too. I
ahead.
wanted to play both of them because I'm really not too sure of the content. And then there was another one about I think Officer Tatum gets cooked after a white woman exposed him today.
Oh, that was before, yeah. I think someone, this one is the other day, lady did it.
Okay, and the other one that I have is TMZ got exposed live on their own show.
I would like to see that. I heard it's good.
That's the one you want to see? Okay.
I
That's
heard
what did I
the
say?
TMZ.
Z just got outed and exposed on their own show for running propaganda on his Nolan Wells situation. Shout out to this good brother called Trent Out Loud. Yo, TMZ's so salty, they ain't even put the brother name on the screen. But the brother essentially came up and poked holes in certain things that TMZ have been saying that they've been pushing as absolute 100% impenetrable fact. But the problem here is they've been pushing things as facts that are just theories.
Fair play.
See, they are so quick to discredit any theory that falls into the favor of Benjamin Crump or Nolan Wells family and their opinions of what took place, but they're so quick to stamp whatever theories the opposing opinion is. Whatever theories Officer Tatum throws out there, this brother here did a brilliant job at poking holes and reasonable doubt in whatever TMZ has to disseminate. The first 3 seconds of this is really strange. TMZ Live is supposed to be live. They've never had a pre-recorded TMZ Live ever. But when they knew the brother was coming on Trent Out Loud, you know what they did? They recorded the segment with Trent Out Loud before they went live, and then they uploaded the recording as a part of the live. And the reason why they did that is because they wanted a chance to edit and take out certain things that Trent would say. And I hope you guys catch it the first couple of seconds.
Come to TMZ Live. In the Nolan Wells case, I think a very significant development. The Mississippi State Medical Examiner has completed the autopsy on Nolan Wells. We told you that there was a second autopsy. Actually, it was completed before the first one and done by the family. And the cause of death there was undetermined, although according to the family lawyer, Ben Crump, the medical examiner they used privately did not rule out foul play, but on the other hand, apparently has not found foul play. There was a discoloration on his skull, which could involve foul play, but it also could be something like blood pooling when the body was on a slab at the morgue. So we don't know. Right now, there are really no conclusions, at least that have been made public. The official autopsy results remain sealed. They will not be released probably for a while because the DA has already said this case is going to go before a grand jury.
So we'll start with the investigative phase. To your point, they can compel witnesses to provide information or to testify. They can also compel individuals to give records up to the investigative grand jury as well.
If nobody did nothing wrong, why would they need subpoenas and warrants to give people text records? Like, why not? Hey, bro, here's my phone. Go through my phone. I can sign over whatever you need me to sign over. So, like Verizon and these other companies can give you my text records because I have nothing to hide. What we're seeing here is a contradiction in actions of what's happening behind the scenes and what's happening in public. In public, everybody is saying, oh, we did nothing wrong. We've told everything we know. And then Tatum comes out and said, well, they didn't tell everything they know because they just told me, yo, there was a drug dealer on campus. Yo, they seen this dude right here arguing and fighting with Nolan. Huh? Why wasn't this said? So people are saying we have nothing to hide. We will give everything we got. Then, well, we're not giving you this. We know nothing. Then, well, we know a little bit more. At some point, we got to call it out. Now, Harvey would explore the possibilities of the grand jury coming back and saying this was accidental, there was no foul play here, and then closing this case very shortly.
Which could open up things like text records. I know that they can get those from the phone companies without the grand jury, but it makes it a lot easier to be able to go directly to the source to get information that they might want as an investigative matter. Then, depending on what they find, to your point, they can absolutely convert that into an indicting grand jury, and they can try to get indictments against any potential wrongdoers.
Or, and we have to say this, and I think it's important to say, or they can conclude this was a tragic accident and that there's no criminality. And I think people have got to remember that is an absolute possibility on the table here, because there's been a lot of chatter online and by various people, who have gone to the media, but there is no clear path right now to any criminality that at least has been disclosed, except for one thing. There's already been an arrest. But the arrest doesn't have to do with Nolan
not
Wells.
related. Yeah.
Right.
So
The arrest somewhat have to do with Nolan Wells, okay? Warren, Nolan Wells' friend, his mama, who's a judge, dumb people have been leaving her like negative DMs, have been threatening her via the DM, via phone calls. And apparently one of these people were dumb enough to leave a DM under their real name, and she got picked up and she got arrested. Now, TMZ will talk about this fringe incident as if this is a representative of everybody else who have this opinion that Nolan Wells was murdered. It's not. Like, these people are fringe, right? But they would also discuss this, but they would never address Nolan Wells' mama receiving threats as well. They don't address that. They don't address the fact that Nolan Wells' mama have been pretty vocal, has been pretty open, have been pretty loud about how she can't stop receiving like threatening calls. She got to turn off her phone. She got to change her phone settings to like extreme D&D and find different ways to circumvent the threatening phone calls. There's been no arrest when it comes to her. There's been no arrest. Nobody has been questioned. So that alone is evidence that, the police is going about the situation entirely wrong. It looks like they're only focused on protecting one group of people while leaving the other group vulnerable. If Ashley Cole's perpetrators are being hunted down and arrested swiftly, why isn't Christine's?
we know that all the boys that were originally a part of the 3 boats that went out to Horn Island on 4th of July with Nolan, all those boys, we're told, have been cooperated behind the scenes with police, but have been receiving an overwhelming amount of threats, not just them, but also their family as well. The family of Warren Hudson, specifically his mother, who is a judge who, the internet uncovered pretty early on when trying to piece together all the pieces of this case. She, we're told, got a lot of threats, specifically from this one man who is known as a Sacramento area man, was arrested. And we know that the FBI had been looking into a lot of these threats. A lot of the families have been threatened, some of them credible, some of them not. But they are showing that this is very serious. They're taking these threats very seriously, and this man is behind bars.
And there is something else that
people will say that TMZ is credible. They will say that TMZ is a credible news source. But TMZ don't even know that the person arrested for threatening Ashley Cole was actually a woman, not a man. It was a woman. But they'll say, right, like, we can't be trusted, but then they'll listen to TMZ as if TMZ is the Bible. But TMZ be wrong too, bro. But TMZ have gotten countless things wrong. TMZ said that Adam 22 and Lena was getting a divorce. That was false. If they would have done their basic research, they would have found out that that was a troll. All right? So TMZ is not the end all be all. Now, they're about to get to something very interesting. You see, the autopsy results. The family of Nolan Wells have yet to receive the autopsy results. Now, I've never been in a situation where I have to seek out the autopsy from from the state, right? I've never been in that position as the head of the family when somebody dies. But even if they're trying to keep the results on wraps for whatever grand jury is coming up, shouldn't the family be the first one to know? Shouldn't you inform them, hey, we found out the cause of death for your son? Apparently, the city hasn't. Now, Harvey starts to defend that position. He starts to defend the position that the family should not be notified because the state should keep this under wraps. In what world should a grieving mother not be notified of the cause of death of her son? But Harvey thinks this is completely okay. And that's what I'm talking about when I say, yo, these people are completely on the side of Ocean Springs, of the sheriffs, of anybody who's opposing the family. They're on their side. They don't even show any objectivity whatsoever.
These boys, why did they leave him on the island? What happened? Talking about the audio, that dispatch audio that we had obtained, which was the dispatch audio to Cito when one of the boats was sinking, and you could possibly hear stuff going on in the background.
Here's the stuff in the background that's important, that there's a lot of talk that they said the word Nolan and he's dead. And if you try and hear that, maybe you can. But what we've kind of concluded based on video that we received is that Nolan was not on that boat, that's the boat at the beginning of the trip back from Horn Island.
Yeah.
And that Nolan is not on that boat, and that's the boat that went into distress a few minutes after leaving Horn Island. Nolan was not on that boat. ABC News is saying that authorities have said that there are 2 witnesses they've talked to that placed Nolan on the island as late as 6 o'clock in the evening, long after that boat left, and that he had been drinking heavily.
None of this is fact. This is all theories. Nolan Wall's mama did an interview, and the mama says that a coach of his, actually spoke to Nolan, and the coach says Nolan was not drunk. Like, Nolan was not like heavily intoxicated. TMZ does not bring that up. They don't bring up the fact that Nolan's mama is debunking the drinking heavily narrative. But they'll bring up the drinking heavily narrative that's been, again, disseminated by Tatum as if it's facts, and it's just not, okay? Now, Harvey would even go as far, and you're about to hear about the autopsy right now, Harvey would even go as far as to say that he don't believe that transparency when it comes to the autopsy, transparency when it comes to this investigation, he don't think transparency is needed, that they should be as closed off as possible.
Now, I don't think that leads to any particular conclusion, except that it seems to basically eliminate those kids from anything that ultimately may have happened to Nolan, if it's all true that he stayed behind on the island, was drinking, people saw him, and the boat had long gone by that point, right?
Yeah. And I mean, it doesn't mean that somebody did not contribute to his death. It's, you know, we're still looking at all the facts and hearing all the tips, but it's just exactly what you said, Harvey, excluding all the boys who had originally been accused on social media of having something to do with his death. It kind of eliminates that.
This is exactly why the DA needs to act quickly as it can, do a thorough investigation, and then be completely transparent. Because unless all that happens,
I disagree with you. The DA should not be driven by a flurry on social media, because that leads to bad investigations.
I want a good investigation, but the public outcry is going to be too great unless we come up full transparency here of exactly what they found.
If the DA starts to bend to social media, God help us.
Hey, this is Trent Out Loud, YouTuber. I think the judge threats and the Benjamin Crump defamation lawsuit is just a distraction. I think it's incredibly telling that a white woman goes out and shows us the threats she's getting, and within days there is an arrest, but there has been 0 arrests when it comes to the Nolan Xavier Wells case. Do you have any idea how many threats Christine has gotten? How come there's nobody arresting for the people that are threatening her?
Why do y'all think that's the case? Because he got a point. It's almost like they're making the quote unquote friends victims.
It's Mississippi. First of all, let me say something. What needs him? Why you can load that other video? Somebody brought up about the young lady in Mississippi. We already had that. I said something early on that.
What other video are you referring to?
It's right there.
Oh, hold on. You see it?
Yeah,
They
you
found a
you
young lady
posted
that
it.
was hung,
I
that was
tell
hanging in a
you.
tree in Mississippi.
What number
Nobody's
is
talking
it?
about that. This just happened
Excuse
to
me.
them. Nobody's talking about that. But the whole thing, in order to get resolved, just being honest.
Oh, that was funny. Last week I posted.
Don't worry about
I had it right here.
it. It's been more than what
I thought I saw it too.
you're never gonna get justice in America, not in Mississippi. The only thing that happened in Mississippi, I don't think that people need to leave Mississippi because that doesn't fix the problem. I think what needs to happen in Mississippi is there needs to be a divide. There needs to be a section where people of color can live and they can organize, they can do business, not to do criminal activity. No more than whites should be able to do criminal activity. Mississippi's not going to change. These southern states have been out too long.
Mm-mm.
You're not changing it. The only thing that's going to happen right now is a lot of people of color going to get arrested. If you notice, do you see any riots in Mississippi? Do y'all see the people uprising in
That's
Mississippi?
true.
Protesters in Mississippi, because those people know what happened. White people
That's
tolerate.
true.
They stay in Mississippi at the leisure of whites.
Mm-mm.
They know. It's one of those situations they can't. Atlanta, downtown, enough the right person, Atlanta will erupt and it will be a powder keg. Certain places, they'll lose it. Mississippi, they know. Those people know. That's how Mississippi is. What happened? You got a young man who was found hanging in the tree right across the street from a university. Nobody see a university. Everybody sleep at the same time. Nobody seen nothing. You know in Mississippi not to see. Ole Miss get threats. Those students are constantly targeted by other whites. Did y'all know that? That's the day. Yeah, they targeted.
I
You
gotta
go to
go
school,
there.
they still targeted. Because you know why? You want that on your resume, you went to Ole Miss.
Mm.
So it's the system. So you either break off from the system and establish a system for yourself. Now notice you're gonna lose some lives. You're gonna lose, but if you stand up and you make that move, then I mean other people stand up and support you. But everybody that's trying to help Mississippi coming from where? They're in Mississippi? Ben Crump, Al Sharp, they're from Mississippi? No. The people that have to help these southern states, that's in Georgia. It always take people to come in from other states who's not afraid. But when you live in them states, them people know when that news media coverage leaves, what you think gonna happen to them people? The 23% blacks in that so-called blacks in that area. What you think gonna happen to them? The news media not gonna stay there. Y'all remember what happened with that tree situation years ago in Louisiana? Y'all remember that? And it blew away. They told them on the news. You remember that? And they told them on the news. They said they're not going to be here forever. Those people suffered after that news story. Al Sharpton and them came in, and they didn't do nothing wrong. But when they left, man, it was business as usual. They told them that. No white people talk. They said they're not going to be here forever to protect you. And they ain't lying. What happened? What happened in it? Listen, this is old Savannah, Georgia. Remember they chased down the young black young man? They wound up arresting him. The father and son did go to jail. All three of them did go to jail.
Aubrey.
But guess what? It didn't change no system.
Mm-mm.
The DA covered it up. Remember, she knew him. They worked for her, so she didn't want to press charges. They came back after her. If you don't get rid of all of those type of people that cause them situations to fluster, you don't change anything. Giving away some money. Who money you giving away? Okay, I'm a police officer. Princess, I beat you up. Okay, I beat you up badly. Okay, done to kill you. You sue me. Who paying you? I'm paying you.
Taxpayers.
That's taxpayers' money.
Yes, sir.
They send me to jail. If I'm Caucasian, they're gonna get a GoFundMe. They're gonna get an appeal. They're gonna get it overturned. They're gonna say, "Hey, he's still a police officer. He was doing his job. Hey, we can't make these." Donald Trump came out and passed laws for them, saying that these people can't be prosecuted. They can't do their job. This has been in the works for years. Donald Trump just the face of this. This didn't happen over the. Everybody who jumped up to my Trump. Why ain't nobody opposing it? Where all the white people that's opposing it? The white people that's opposing Trump are the whites that's against him stopping the homosexuality of whites. What the whites said that's opposing him for what he's doing against us? He stripped everybody just about black. Where the whites at? Then you got to stand up for yourself. It ain't his job. That's what you learn. They not coming to help you.
That I think that's what's so infuriating about black people always trying to be around them and put your kids in school with them and live in the neighborhoods with them. It's so infuriating is the only word I can think of right now, because just with everything going on politically, socioeconomically, even with the Nolan Wells thing, there are just
we needed that.
You ain't got to acknowledge everything I do. Good.
It's in my ear.
He's obsessed with you, girl. You will appreciate that.
I'm
But,
honest, you ain't got time. Go ahead, Dom.
Yeah, it's disheartening. I actually am like I literally my body reacts to when my thoughts go too far, when I get frustrated or mentally aggravated. I have like a literal sick feeling in the pit of my stomach, and that's what I had this whole time we was playing these videos, because with his mom being attacked and just them investigating her and the threats against her not being acknowledged or investigated, it's infuriating. And with all the opinions, and I genuinely hate watching videos where people stop and put their commentary every 2 seconds. Just let the video play. Like there are so many people with their opinions out there that they're constantly pushing in people's faces. And even if you don't want to react, even if you don't want to feel a certain way, by the time you watch 19 videos with people beating their opinions into your head, you are going to feel a type of way. And it almost does not give you a space to formulate your own opinions about it. This is something that I really cannot wait to see what the outcome is, because there's so much missing information, so much speculated information, and there really are very few things that are factual. Everything is what somebody said, somebody's own account of it, very little video evidence of anything. So it's frustrating because it's like, what do you believe? And if you don't believe it the way everybody sees it, then it's almost like, okay, are you siding with white people? So, and even with that interview with that kid Tristan, I think because somebody was like, well, why did he even come out? Well, originally when somebody sent a video of a fight, they were saying it was Nolan. He came out because he was saying it wasn't Nolan, it was him who got into the fight. So that was how he initially was brought into the whole thing. I don't know who's receiving threat. I know the mom is, because they had said that already. I think when it comes to, because I'm not a psychologist, I don't know how to analyze body language or reactions. But I guess another thing that I consider is, if I lost somebody, but I'm also in the court of public opinion, people are assuming or have basically already decided within themselves that I had something to do with this. What are my emotions going to be more geared towards? Am I going to be mourning, or am I going to be more concerned about protecting myself and my image, and worried about what people are thinking and what people are projecting towards me, and how is that going to push everybody else's opinions towards me when I go back to school, because I play in different countries or I play in different states, or so it is so many people affected by this. And I don't believe I know something happened to, well, I can't say I know. I really believe that something happened to him.
You do know. And no, we do know. It's playing the game of, let's just say supposedly. They don't say that when it comes down to one of them. Go ahead.
Yes. No.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I found the clip I told y'all Dr. Tatum has switched up and changed his testimony and all. You know, that he messed with the boys and talked to Trace, and now there's a new story. I just want to play maybe about 1 or 2 minutes. The battery on my computer is about to go dead shortly, so just bear with me momentarily.
He may have been in an argument with, to me, are people that need to be investigated. And I can say more, but I'm trying not to get anything messed up in this case because I want justice for Nolan and I want the boys that weren't involved in this to not get caught up in stupidity. So just so you guys know, I know the names of the person. I believe I know who the girl is. And I know the name of the person that may have been in the argument with Nolan. And there's nothing conclusive that anybody's telling me where there was violence that occurred. But that does not mean that the violence is ruled out. That does not mean that something could have happened in the water. Another report came to me of someone saying that they saw Nolan with a girl, being intimate in the water to the point where it caught their attention. And they believed that they saw Nolan and this girl struggling in the water, not necessarily drowning, but struggling. Like it was obvious enough that the person was concerned when they saw Nolan in the water and he was with this girl. And that the person explicitly said that they were being intimate, which I don't know what that means as far as just kissing, hugging, cuddling, or something else. But that's what has been told to me. And these sources have been, the sources I think have been legitimized, but what they're saying, I haven't been able to verify. This is just someone saying this, and I'm telling you what I'm hearing. So when the toxicology come back, if there's in the system, to me, that will validate that these people that have been telling me this are being accurate. And like I said, somebody really close to Nolan made mention that they're almost 100% sure that he may have been partaking in the use of. And it's unfortunate. I've been knowing this, at least that part for a while now, but I didn't want to put his name out there like that, given the fact that he just lost his life.
I do not believe that at all. Now they just making stuff up
because I really don't like that guy. I really don't like him.
Come on.
I really don't like him. I don't like him. How is he gonna use his word? He plays with his words way too much. He's like, but I don't want this boy that had nothing to do with. How do you even know this? We're still investigating. They had nothing to do with it. It's like he literally plays with his words in every conversation he's had. It's just, I can't stand him.
Well, we have to hear. I have to see how this turns out because and sometimes the truth can be stranger than fiction. Like this might end up being something, and they may all be involved. And it could have been something like the narrative behind why it happened could be something completely different than what we think the motivation was, or what I just it's I don't know. This is one of those. Go ahead.
But unfortunately, I feel like even when the truth comes out, we will never know if that's
we're never gonna know all. Absolutely, I agree.
So I agree, about like
that's not as much that they're gonna let out.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll leave unsolved, speculative, and kind of leave it that way because people got it. This is what I believe. I believe that someone does have information, video that could, answer a lot of these questions. They're not going to come out with it, and you know why? Because it's Mississippi. And I'll say this to the people or person who I would say my belief personally that they have it. Would you come out? Everybody can say, "Oh, once you come out, what you come out?" Do you see how dangerous these people are in Mississippi?
Correct.
And where you gonna stay?
Correct.
And where you gonna live?
And them coming out could mean their life. That could mean their lives.
I mean, you got your family. You got to move your stuff out of there. It's state patrol to catch you, police. It's other stuff. Then it's your credibility. Then it's a case against. Look at the mom is being investigated.
Exactly.
For nursing behind her son. Why was she investigated before now? We know that Nolan wasn't with her. No, she wasn't on the boat. We know that for sure. She wasn't there. We know that, but she's been investigated, but not the people he rolled with. This is Mississippi, y'all. So I tell people, let me tell you something. And I say it like this. Unless the so-called Negro, African American, Sub-Saharan, Nubian, whatever you want to call yourself, colored people, black people, unless you're willing to fully get involved to the end of this costing you everything in order to get justice, not just for Nolan's well, but for everybody that's of the human color, and just getting justice, just leave it alone. It's bigger than what you're thinking. It ain't just, it's every one of these cases. Mississippi got so many of these cases. We got another one, I think, Tula, you're going to put it up before we go to one with the young lady in Mississippi. They just found her in a tree. Nobody's talking about that.
And there's another black boy that drowned. Dwayne has that video. That's the one I sent to him. It was another, and that happened in April. And that wasn't nearly, then they indicted a white boy who saw the black boy drowning and didn't do anything. They saw him, and not trying to make it about race, but that the Nolan Wells case is just, that's the most popular right now. That's what everybody is driven towards. And when and think about, okay, because a couple weeks ago it was the Carmelo Anthony thing. Before that, it was the girl who went to overseas with her white boyfriend and she died. And so
she killed herself. She killed herself.
You see what I'm saying? But how they keep stuff keeps and they're just is whatever the latest craze is that everybody wants to hop on and capitalize off the popularity of that situation, which is it. And even with the news media, half the stuff they say is not true. Journalism and news station, this stuff is not what it used to be. People used to take the time. They had credible sources, inside sources. They would research. They would go for themselves and investigate. Now everything is what you saw on a different link that now you taking as your own information and basically conveying it in your own way with your own words and create, just adding to the whole narrative. So the media in this situation, this is making this case worse. It's making this so much worse because it's invoking anger in people and it's creating all of these reactions. And now, like you said, why mom being investigated? And I don't want to judge her choices because I could not imagine what she is going through. Ben Crump, that is one of the worst decisions she could have made. But I know that she probably wanted someone who she thought had a powerful voice behind her in this situation. But he is not a person who was very respected. I can't, Preacher, I think you're on mute or something.
No, I was listening to you, so I had to
Oh, sorry.
Somebody needed me to call and get them up. I'm
sorry. Yeah, Ben Crump is I just don't know why he's involved. I hate that was because everybody who gets him ends up getting this massive amount of money from a lawsuit, which is fine. It's fine if in a wrongful death situation or racially motivated killing, police killing or something. Okay, they always end up, but it's a really bad look. And that's, but like I said, she probably needed someone who she thought could help her get justice for her son.
Let me tell you why Ben Crump is there and Al Sharpton. As much as we found Al Sharpton to be scrupulous in a lot of things he's done, Ben Crump in is this. If it's this hard with him involved, how hard would it have been had he not been involved?
Yeah.
As you can see, he's kind of fading away. It's not against it because, look, they're wrecking his life. Now he's looking at, police departments don't sue Ben Crump. We never heard him before. Mm-hmm. Trayvon Martin, we suing Ben Crump. We coming out of Ben Crump. George Floyd, now Minneapolis, we suing Ben Crump. This Mississippi. How's the governor and them pushing for charges? Nobody talking about arresting him in those cases. Now they're talking about arresting him, seeing can they get charges on. They're talking him being sued for bringing light to the fact that this young man is dead and people were there with him and these people hadn't been far as we know, formally, questioned, to the degree where people can say it makes sense. So you have to understand how to. So it's one of them things where, I saw Tuli looking kind of crazy. I don't know what happened. Maybe she got bad conscience. So it really is. It's one of those things where people, she can't even see it. Is it bad, Joe? Was it bad, Joe? Yes or no, Joe? Was it bad?
To her.
Huh? Was it
Yeah.
bad? Okay. I just think it's me. So, so I'll say this about Crump. When he talks, had me laughing. But he's needed for the fact of you need the publicity, because there are whites out there that will stand up and say, no, this is not going to fly. It's not going to pass. We need to know about this, and we're going to push. You heard even on TMZ, that guy said we need full transparency. Then he heard the other. He said, oh, no. If they get driven by the news media, what you mean the news media? We don't know anything. The autopsy has been kept away. This man is dead, and stories are not lining up. So don't act like people making a race issue. Listen, the fact that he's dead and he's what they call African American, the people with him were Caucasian, their stories are not lining up. That's what putting the light on it. Why don't you just come clean? Why haven't they been investigated? And when people say, everybody got to say, well, we don't want to say they did it. Well, okay, he left out with them. All we hear is the Katie girl. Tristan just said, had he not been drinking, had he not been fighting, he would have told Nolan not to go with that girl. What was wrong with her? So let me say, are you saying that she did it? That's your statement. Had he not been drinking, had he not gotten an altercation, he said, I would have told Nolan, go with us, don't go with her. No one ever said that she left with Nolan. Nolan left. Nobody ever said that. I never heard that story before.
Never.
But if you saying that, she needs to be investigated. Why haven't we seen her make an interview tape?
And she might be the person to crack this case. She might be the one who really knows something, but is afraid. And somebody could have gotten.
I won't be her afraid.
Her
parents afraid. Parents gonna be more afraid than the kids, because the parents looking at losing their lifestyle, losing their friends, losing their connection, and something happened to them. They know. You jump on the side of them. You want. There's people down there that know. If you talk to people, they know. They also know. They don't let it go. You'll come up missing. I know our time is fading away. It's getting late. Tuli's on her last leg. I know she's been budget meeting and everything else. You need to get up here to it. She need to work for her money. So I got a hot $5. Yeah, she got to work for that. Man, just getting away no money. You got to work for the money. What's wrong with you? Please, let me tell you something. Please don't let me tell you. Don't make me catch no case on this show, okay?
We got the last video.
Come on, play with it. If you can stay up, go ahead and try it.
Go ahead, Prince. If you want to say something, I'll wait. I'll get it ready while you talking. You want to say something last?
If he attacked me, I'm just gonna make sure it goes all over YouTube. I'll make sure everybody
That's it.
Reporting, so we can.
What about inflation? What about sexation? She's talking about $5. What about inflation? We talking about sexation. $5. She ain't doing nothing new.
Let's see.
And then she got old and slow.
All of these so-called YouTubers and podcasters and any of these individuals are not talking about this at all. Why is
I'm sorry.
While everybody else is playing around, while all of these so-called YouTubers and podcasters and any of these individuals are not talking about this at all. Why is because they signed a contract to not get into things like this. So you're going to let your bag and you're going to let your money dictate of able descendants being murdered, and you're not talking about this on national TV. On national TV, we got one of our dead sisters murdered and lynched and hung in Mississippi. This is what's going on. And I'm not saying that nobody's not reporting it, But who's reporting it on a major platform? Who's doing this? Nobody. We out here playing games and everything else, and these people are picking us off. They not playing with you. They not playing you. While everybody else is playing around, while all of these so-called YouTubers and
Okay, I thought he had something. But anyway, anybody know hold on. Hold on. She was missing, huh? Let's see, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on, stop.
You want me to put his link right there?
This is the one I have, but we'll see if you got something better than this right here, then we'll go ahead. All right, folks. Why we can't hear this?
Fortune. Say her name. Tasia Fortune. I'm gonna get mad, but I really don't give a damn. Her name is Tasia Fortune. Say her name. Tasia Fortune. She was 29 years old. She was somebody's daughter. She was somebody's mother. She has 2 children. May you rest in peace, baby. But what stood out to me was where she was found. A road called Road of Remembrance. That name caught my attention, y'all. Like, it stuck out to me. It did something to my spirit. So I started reading about the area's history. I learned that decades ago, court and FBI records connected members of the Ku Klux Klan to that general area. Now, I'm not saying that has anything to do with Tasia's death. I'm saying history matters. And when a community has painful history, people naturally ask questions when tragedy strikes. What also breaks my heart is that she's only 29 years old and her family is in Kentucky trying to understand what happened to someone they love. Those children deserve answers. Her family deserves answers. And the public deserves a thorough, transparent investigation based on evidence. If this was exactly what it appears to be, then say that and explain why. If it wasn't, then follow the evidence wherever it leads. Either way, don't leave another family wondering, because every person deserves dignity. Every family deserves the truth. And Tasia Fortune deserves to have her story fully and fairly told. Gonna get mad.
We need to make sure we push that out there. We encourage all of
I don't have it, yeah.
It wasn't like Tasia Fortune. Yeah, if y'all could please pass that around. It ain't about race. It's about getting justice for whomever. It could be Caucasian. It could be Hispanic. No, I mean, somebody deserves to know what happened. Whoever done it need to go to jail. It's so-called Negro. I mean, baboon, coon. I don't care what you want to call it. Whomever. Somebody needs to be arrested. If there's foul play, if somebody did it, we don't have time to keep letting it go. It's too many been let go and we can't find them. It's time to stop. They say you need to let go. No, we need to hold on. Hold on by not allowing these cases to die and go down, especially when it comes down to quote-unquote African-American women. Too many are coming up missing. Too many are becoming dead. You got enough quote-unquote African-American men incarcerated. Now you're killing the women. You can't make quote-unquote black babies. There's a purpose. There's a science behind it.
Was found hanging from a tree in Mississippi. Let's get in.
I'm sorry, y'all.
A Black woman was found hanging from a tree in Mississippi. Let's get into it. So Jackson police officers discovered the unidentified woman's body on the evening of August 3rd, and it was in the backyard of a vacant home, all right? And this occurred in Mississippi. Now, they were responding to a call just after 9 p.m., and authorities said they located the victim but have not yet released her name, and they have not said whether they suspect foul play is involved here. Now, Hinds County Coroner Jeremiah Howard confirmed that the woman was hanging from a tree and that her body is now being transferred to the Mississippi State Medical Examiner's Office for a full autopsy. The autopsy will determine the official cause and manner of death, but for now, investigators are not saying much, with no additional details released to the public as of this news report. Now, this is not the first incident either. Less than a year ago, in September 2025, 21-year-old Delta State University student Trey Reed was found hanging from a tree on campus. Now, state officials ruled his death a suicide, but his family are pushing back, saying that they're not buying it, and they're still fighting for transparency. Around the same time, another man named Corey was found hanging in Vicksburg, and authorities also ruled that case a suicide as well. For now, Jackson police and the coroner's office are treating this latest discovery as an active investigation, with the autopsy results expected to shed more light on what happened to this woman. This is Monique with the Black Belt Daily, signing out.
It was a teenage girl too recently. I don't know if that was in Mississippi. That might have been in the Carolinas.
I hope not. In Carolina, she was found at a church.
Yeah, hanging from a tree. Yeah,
at a church.
We played it last. We didn't get to play it last week.
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do. I think it's time for a lot of the religious leaders to put aside our differences on some other things to address something that we all have common. We're losing people. And some of these people belong to members of all of our congregations or religions. And regardless of a person's religious belief or where they attend, that does not take away their right to exist or color. And I think we have to get past ourselves enough to not look and see, well, let me forerun it or let me lead it. We just need to get justice for the people. I think with our egos, it gets in the way of what we need to take care of, and that's the event, and to make sure we end it now. Because if it's a mass movement of whites being murdered, hung from trees, I assure you that the military is going to get involved. The governments are going to extend money, FBI, CIA, they're going to put every agency, national intelligence, they're going to be on the ground, boots on the ground, so we find the culprits and the people that won the culprits that's going to go to jail. If you're related to them, you're going to jail or you're going to die. But when it comes down to somebody of color, when we say, hey, they was with these group of people and we hadn't found them, now they dead. Okay, you trying to make it about race. No, we trying to make it about the human being. Your color just happened to be whatever it is. You still dead. If he was polka dot, he still needs to be alive. Somebody still needs to go to jail.
But preacher, do you think that if he was with a group of black boys and that happened, it would be getting the type of attention that it is getting?
Yeah, I think it'll get some because those guys would be arrested. They would have been arrested.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah, they'd have been arrested. They wouldn't have let them go. They'd have been arrested.
You had a point.
Yeah, they just showed you going to jail and how
They
hard
killed
it's gonna
them.
be. Yeah,
They killed them.
already, automatically. They're gonna say they
Period.
killed them, but because it's Caucasian, because they are the law, they make the rules. I mean, this is where you at. I mean, we got work to do. That's why we can't afford to keep fighting. Listen, we can't keep people that saying we the good guys. We can't keep affording to fight. That's Caucasian, Hispanic, Chinese. We can't Indian. We can't keep affording it. They're killing us. All of the other races are dying. Innocent whites are dying too, because we've all let them suck at us with saying it's not. It is about race. But we got to get people to start caring about the human, just the mankind. We got to do better. We got to do better. A white life loss, quote unquote black life loss, Hispanic life, all of them important. You got to, when we stand up, it's because they look like me. They look like he looks like my son. And it could be my son. It could be your daughter. And that's all we're saying. At some point, it has to stop. Something has to be said. And it's got to stop. And we got to stop being afraid of my opposite. I'm going to lose. You're losing already. When they can snatch you up at will and the news media don't talk about it, you get false narrative, then it's like, hypothetically, one of my sons get caught, they're going to investigate me. He wasn't even with me. Let's investigate him. Investigate me? I'm a victim too. Well, you're trying to say it's white, you're making it about race, you done brought in Ben Crump. Ben Crump. I'm not going to question. Listen, Ben Crump get the job done when they come to get the suit. Money is what they're afraid of. Money. They're afraid of giving up their money. And he gets out of it and he brings publicity to them. And you know what you learn? They losing money with Ben Crump. And Ben Crump get them where it hurt. This is the only thing that hurts them. Going to jail, they get a book, they get out, they get clemency, they get it overturned, they get a pardon, but the money gone. So he brings that narrative, at least to bring that in. He can't clean up here. He one person, and they make us fight him. Ben Crump didn't kill him.
I agree.
I
guess
on you, but that's part of the programming. I'm guilty of it, sweetie. It's the programming. Him and Al Sharpton and Ben Crump had nothing to do with Nolan Wells' death. Why are they on trial?
They're not on trial. I guess I consider what you have said previously about not about them, but just it's like where all the attention goes is if something is racially motivated. But like even you just said yourself, if it had been black on black, nobody cares when it's gang violence, or if it's a YN that just went and shot and robbed some people that look like him. No, where are these people? Because the healing that you're saying we need, I believe, starts in a sense with us. Like how we gonna stand up against other races against us when we are against each other in so many ways? Like, so how do you fight for one and ignore the other thing? Because these are both very prevalent problems, and this is not taking nothing off of white people, but it's more so like our issues extend way beyond just what the racism is doing to. That's like, I mean, that's up there. Obviously, that's
phone is that beeping and out. That's your phone.
That's not my phone.
Sorry.
It is your phone. I can't hear it.
It's not my phone.
Whose phone is saying that? That's you. Hold on. Who's is it? Don't worry. I'm gonna slap you. Ooh, you better bust my nose. I know I kept hearing some of this phone. I'm like, what is that noise?
Me too. I was like,
yeah. But this is the thing. Unfortunately, it takes a death for us to come together. That's the same thing happened with our salvation.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the death of Yahushua, we wouldn't be talking now.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know each other. We wouldn't know it was a problem, right?
all right now.
These deaths, these so-called quote unquote African American deaths, right, are bringing us together to talk to see that we have a problem. We have a problem that we fight each other. We look at each other as money grabbing, but nobody look at the system as money grabbing. Nobody look at the system as race baiting. It's only when somebody stands up and say, I'm going to put myself on the forefront, but I want to be paid. So nobody looks at how much the system's getting paid. Ben Crump is just taking money. These families are being compensated. It doesn't give back to life. He's right. It doesn't. But at least he's bringing something where he's saying, we took something back from you. It's a paper you're going to print, but it hurts your...
And it hasn't stopped one police killing. It's not stopped much money as he has been getting from out of these counties and states, which the families compensate. I mean, money, I'm sure you ain't got to worry about your bills, and now you could really mourn and grieve. Yes, I know that helps. That's a good, and he does absolutely deserve to be paid for his work. I'm not discrediting his work. His motivation behind it, that I think that's probably because it just seems almost self-serving in a way. Because
let me ask you a question. When did he ever say, and I'm guilty of that, but when did Ben Crump say, this is my motivation to get this money?
He's never, I guess, when you look at the cases that he attaches himself to, though.
If you look at him, he look at cases that are major cases that he's being brought in, he reaching out. He's getting spotlight. The George Floyd murder. George Floyd's brother had an opportunity to go and speak to the UN. Who else do you know had went talk to the UN? The UN brought him in. He talked to the UN about what's going on. That was through Ben Crump bringing that pressure, coming in on top of that. Now, whether he was effective or not was him. You got to remember, if I give you the opportunity, this is like a school teacher. If I'm putting the information in, if you don't take it and you source it to get you a career, you can't blame me and say I'm self-serving. I've given you the tools.
Okay.
You had nothing before I came. Look at this. This cost this man where it's going to cost him. It's going to cost him cases. He's looking at he'll need an attorney the way they push it. And being sued. He's looking at. He's not making no money out of this case because she had made the money she been making been from people who've been giving money GoFundMe. That money and they look, he getting paid. Yeah, I got a law firm. I have a team. I brought in experts to help out. That's not free. He made enough money. He
Mhm.
paid taxes on that money. He don't get all that money. The family gets it. Then he gotta pay his team. I'm bringing in experts. I gotta fly in. I gotta stay at a hotel. I gotta go here. I gotta go to these new. I got other cases.
Yeah.
He usually comes in when there's police wrongful killing. There's no police involved in wrongful killing.
Mhm.
So I'm really inserting myself. Al Sharpton came out and told him. He said, everybody talking about how much money I'm giving. Matter of fact, he said, we giving $50,000. He said, I ain't getting no money from this. They could expose him. Nobody has. I'm guilty of because that's how they keep us fighting each other. We always question our motive. Why we question the sheriff motive? Why nobody question TMZ motives? How does TMZ get paid? Who's paying them?
Viewers. All of these people get paid off viewers. That's
Not
why
just viewers,
I
not just
hate
viewers,
putting on
not just
these
viewers are
videos.
paying him. When you're pushing it, saying the whole narrative, nothing happened, he wasn't on board. You're not getting paid from viewers, baby. You're getting paid from a system.
Okay, yeah.
But see, nobody gonna question TMZ. They gonna still be watched. They video gonna still play. Bill Crump gonna be hated because he's the reason Nolan Wells dead. When he was brought in after his death. I'm saying me, I admit me, and I'm saying to you, we have to start looking at things differently.
Okay.
You can't do anything till you can get the media. You got to get enough voices to make a sound to get somebody to come. Can you hear me? It's low. Help! Help! Can you see? Once you get enough
We hear you.
people saying it, no, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You just woke up again. Stop it. See what I'm saying? Y'all don't know what I did. You think about it. Y'all seeing this on this show. What y'all think I'm dealing with? Ask her why she laughing. Everyone said, we can hear you. What happened? You need help. Y'all don't, people. I'm PIMP. She killing me. She is killing PIMP.
Stop, Tuli. Stop.
So until we can get the people to start looking at, let's not fight Crump right now. Let's fight the issue of Nolan Wells is dead. They did that on Breonna Taylor. What happened? Nobody got arrested. He came in and brought light to Breonna Taylor. They had that case. They had her. Y'all remember they had her in the paper as a drug dealer, international drug dealer. They locked her boyfriend up and tried to make him sign paperwork saying that because he was on probation, saying she was a drug dealer and she had somebody killed. He said, I'm not doing that. What happened to him? Nobody did nothing for him. This the system. I'm encouraging everybody. Look at that. He said, that's a crazy. He said, that's crazy, Tula. Why is he saying that crazy?
She had her eyes open though, so I
She still was gone.
Exactly. I was not asleep.
Okay, you had to be because you didn't know what was going on. Wayno gone, but you still here.
She was like, we can hear you.
Listen, Wayno is sitting right now on his that bidet. His behind is so wet, it's peeling. He ain't even cut the water off. He fell asleep on the bidet.
That's so crazy.
Y'all see what I'm dealing with though now, right? But so listen, before we go, I'm encouraging everybody. This is me. I want to apologize to Ben Crump and Al Sharpton on that because I've been guilty of being fed through the system of your motive. Nobody looking at their motives. Nobody looking at all these people with set up these fake Bitcoin accounts. All these people done created this fake crypto and made billions. But now Ben Crump and Al Sharpton is the reason why the world torn up. They only coming out when? After someone has been murdered.
Sad.
Man, you don't see Ben Crump before nobody murder out here, race baiting, what they call it. He's coming in, bringing light to a situation that's getting no light. They might not be our choice, but at least they're willing to put their life on the line. And then they get the hate from us. They get the criticism from us. On top of, look at Christine. Who else? When you ask her, oh, Christine, we appreciate that love. See, look, another default. And they want me to give you more than $5. When I give you $5, I've overpaid.
Oh.
So now listen. That thing wrong. That's time. That means, you know what, telling the world, listen, he angry with us. He is angry. We made a mess. Our system, you know what? Who really the reason why Nolan Wells is dead? Because of us. We let the system keep going. Don't bother it. Leave it alone. Don't try to change it. And look what it's done. It's taken us out. Today is a new dawn.
Yes, sir.
It's time to stop fighting. Let's get results. If this is the bad person who went and put themselves out of here, how many crooked people we got here? They have a congressman in now right now who they got built, beat his kid, beat his old lady up, and they still ain't got him out. Nobody talking about him. Big Crump, Big Crump, and Al Sharpton. Being Crump, we don't know him about beating his wife and beating no stepchild. See, they'll get more justice, and I'm guilty of that. I repent right now before I repent. I'm wrong. I was wrong. And it ain't about trying to put fault on whites. It's just time us to clean up our act. We're losing too many people while we fighting. If Ben Crump stop fighting, who we gonna call? Who's gonna be the one to come to the court and fight? Who's gonna do it? They got Johnny Cochran. He dead. Then they quit Johnny just for money. Johnny brought it in light. Johnny, let's look at what's going on. Hey, we need people that can bring attention. So people, let's just do better. Right now, we need to do better. I want to tell y'all tonight, Haba Shalom, every one of you. White, black, yellow, green, whatever your color, we got to do better. I got to do better. Too many people dying while we fight. We just got to do better. So I appreciate y'all guys, your time. Appreciate Tuli. Oh, this your Tangerine. She holding me back. I'm PIMP. That's my baby Tangerine. Tangerine, you went down. It could have been all yours, Tangerine. It could have been all yours. You hear the Dorothy? It could have been all yours. Man, listen. Let's do better. Just want to tell y'all we appreciate you. We also appreciate Princess for coming on here with us, even though she is my sworn enemy. Past death. And Jessica. And Chelsea. And Val.
You just said we got to stop hating each other.
No, it's gonna take me time. I ain't gonna grow overnight. we ain't gonna get it where we gotta go overnight. This a marathon, baby. This ain't no sprint. It's gonna be a while. But no, definitely appreciate you. Appreciate McCall, Resident Joe. Too appreciate the lady. Appreciate I love Doctor. Appreciate it. And all of you guys I appreciate you. We can't do what we do without you. Make sure you hit that cash app, hit that subscribe, hit the like, and hit the cash app. We got to make changes, and that's what I like about the show. We talk, we laugh, and then let's come up with some resolve. Walk away with resolve. That's all. We can disagree, but let's walk away with some kind of resolve. Let's start doing better. Let's make sure that young lady who was murdered. Let's get her out there on tomorrow. Please post it, people. Once you could keep it in people's faces long enough, and enough people know about it, then you can't cover it up. But as long as we don't talk about it. Let it say something. It's like an uncle in the family that's a child molester. You don't find out about it till you get grown. That he's gone through the cousins. He's gone through his own. You thinking this could have been stopped if they'd have talked about it. Well, just don't want to cause no problem. It was so long ago, and you find out he's still been doing it. He never changed. They come around and hug him, and they keep going. And then that's part of what's wrong with the system. We gotta say, hey, Uncle so-and-so a child molester, get him out of here. See? But you're causing problems, but you're saving lives. You're saving from making more victims. That's what we got to do. So I appreciate y'all guys. I know we're going to tell y'all this. We appreciate all of you tonight. Appreciate you for letting us come to your heart, in your minds, in your hearings, and open up, expressing and conversating and coming up with solutions that we all agree to walk away better, to make sure we're going to do our part to make a difference. That's all you can do. What can I do? Just make a difference. When you see injustice, you see wrong, it don't have to be your race. Just say, I don't consent. I don't agree with it. That's it. Now you out the perpetrator. You out the perpetrator by being a motivator. By standing up and saying, I don't agree, I don't consent. That's all we got to do. Make a difference. There's no way they can hide. and you'll feel better about yourself. Because when I do what I do, I look at this. I'll say this before I close. I've been molested before. I never use that as an excuse, a cover up, or as a blame to hate people or whatever. I use it as an experience of I can save one more person coming behind me. I've done my job. Some people, well, you know, they got to learn like I did. Why don't we just stop it now? There doesn't have to be another victim like a Nolan Wells, like that young lady. If we just say, stop it now. Well, I got my hurts and my hurts were never addressed. Stop it now.
That's right.
Stop it now. If we can save one more, imagine if every one of us that's been a victim could save two people. We could change the world.
Yes, sir.
So let's let change tonight start with you and me. So again, we appreciate you guys. And don't forget, if anybody asks you, do you mind? You tell them you always mind. Every Thursday night right here on Two Mics and My Mind. And don't forget, if nobody else told you they love you, hey, we love you. And our language is called a Hava. Tuli, Love Doctor, Resident Joe, and Princess Who I Hate With All My Heart. Take us home. He supposed to say, yeah, but he on that. Listen, how long can you sit on a bidet? Can water get on your behind and just run for like 45 minutes?
Yeah.
It's going to soften up and melt, but he ain't got nothing anymore. He got nothing. Yeah, ain't nothing back there. Go, let the water keep running as long as you clean. You ain't got nothing at all. No. So what y'all saying? Prince, we're going to start with you. What you saying?
Okay, I got a good one. I don't know if y'all going to be ready for this one. Life has no remote. Get up and change it yourself.
Wow, I know she stole that. I know she stole it. Ain't
You
no
like
way
that,
you came. No, where you got it from?
It don't matter.
I know she didn't come. I know you didn't come up with it. I know she did.
It don't matter. Was it good though?
Yeah, it's bought. It's still bought.
Okay.
Trying to pass a Betty Crocker cake off for home. We know a Betty Crocker cake. Stop it. What you got for us, Resident Joe?
Following our visitor, our beautiful, gorgeous visitor, Princess.
No, not good. I hate the one we hate. Go ahead.
Choose growth over comfort and be grateful in every season.
Hold on for a minute.
Oh,
Did that thunder strike you?
It might have.
Did you get hit? You might have got hit. No. Oh, no, sweetie. That didn't happen. Not at all. No, it didn't happen. Some of you mind. So instead of living life with guns and trying to be hard, what I want to leave people with, just take it easy and let peace be your reward. That's genuine. That comes from me. Because a lot of people look toward violence to resolve.
That didn't really rhyme though. But I mean, it was.
How it didn't
nice
rhyme?
concept.
Yours didn't rhyme.
I mean,
instead of using guns and trying to be hard,
10. You know, I mean, it was cool though. You know, we could probably come a little stronger next.
Listen, this girl turned right. You look, Joe. She gave you not. That show you Chelsea is on drugs. There's no way. All kind of but. Thank you. Because she
that was original too.
Mine was original. Oh, yours had to be original. There's no way nobody wrote that. When you said that, Joe, I know. Listen, that is the first and last time that be ever said. What you do is you go
first of all
and check the season. Make sure you have your winter coat ready.
Right, look, you got the lowest score right now.
Look who gave it to me. You think I believe her?
You got the lowest score. If you can't choose growth over comfort and always be grateful through every season, that's something you've been teaching. You're
not gonna put that on me. When I said that.
You actually taught this through the workout. I
said in the work. And you know what? I'm done working out. I'm finna go somewhere and get fat and just lay on the corner. If I'm talking like that, I done lost it. Where in the world?
Preacher.
They're gonna toot. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on, Granny. Don't do that. No. going this way. Get out of here with that. What you doing? Come on, Tula, what you got with your old behind?
Growth starts when your comfort zone ends.
That's right. It has to end. You can't stay comfortable. You got to grow.
Very poetic.
That's really not.
I
Listen,
do it
and for you to be a writer, that's terrible that you actually said that.
What you mean?
She should have said growth starts when you stop stunting.
No. See,
No, because stunting is a
Stunning
growth. It's just
hinders,
not the whole.
holds
It's just-
back.
No.
Stop stunning. See, that's because that's why you on the list of where did you get that? Look at that. Tula, 1,000.
1,000 out of 1,000. Can't beat that. That means she gets $1,000
Let
tonight.
me ask you a question. Where is she from? Where is she from?
from down there with no Wells, man.
Where is she from?
Down there with
She
no
escaped.
Slade, Mississippi.
True now.
She from Yola May, Mississippi. Do you know how
Yola
many
May?
people, population 1.5 person? How you have a half a person? 1.5 person from Yola May, Mississippi. Ain't no way in the world.
Yola May. Oh, that is so funny.
Listen, man, she named it out of one of her great dead cousins.
Shit, what?
Population 1.5 person. What are you talking about? 1,000. Look at Andrew. Who you giving thumbs up to? I know he had to be looking at me. Cause my stuff's original.
Tuli, because he did it right.
Thank you.
Before we leave, Preacher, what do you recommend for sore thighs, sore legs?
Cut them off. Cut them off. Listen, I got up to walk to go look at the one I heard the thunder and lightning. I thought my legs almost fell from under me. I said, oh my
Preacher,
goodness.
I would appreciate if you do that same workout for everybody this Saturday so that they can see what we felt.
Them people ain't gonna show up.
Yeah. No, like you didn't show up.
Preacher, you said take the kids home.
Whatever. You ain't never been worried about no kids. You don't care about no kids. You don't care about us. Whatever.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. Go ahead, Tula. Give it the other. Get the stove ball. Cause that one you had tonight, that thing was terrible. You must have got that from a Chinese liquor store. Go ahead.
Everything you go through, grow you.
Okay, that did better. That did better.
That's right.
Goodness.
That's right. And that's a period.
Listen, please. I mean, that about bet we're gonna get out you now. We can't have no more than that. Now, listen, we appreciate all y'all again. Don, appreciate. I seen Adele said she appreciated the talk. Listen, we appreciate every one of you again. Much hobby to every one of you. Know that we're a hobby you always. You're not alone. You ain't by yourself. You can make this. Let's work together, everybody. That's how we get through it. Hey, much a hobby to every one of y'all too. Devil, y'all have a great night and even a better tomorrow. If Yahuwah let you see it. If he tarry and the creek don't ride, where it's raining, it's gonna be tight. But if it don't ride, be tarry. We'll look to see you tomorrow night. Come on, Tula, take us home.
Yeah.
We're about to take it back. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. 2 mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights. Watch this. And a mind.
All right, you do something better, I'll do something better, and guess what? We'll be better together.
Well, how we'll know for sure you're doing something better, Tula? I'll be giving you more than $5.
Okay. Good night, y'all.
Y'all sick.
Crazy.